Hello! Hey Top Cat, quick to the draw, as usual. I have a little treat, I have a little chocolate, although it's just like a Reese's peanut butter cup in the form factor of an egg, but they also didn't want to all in and actually make a round egg, because I guess it's a more complicated mold, so it's a half egg. Yes, Toon! This is in fact the Thanos on Nintendo remake. I've been playing it on stream. Um, okay, I clicked the wrong thing in OBS. Hold on. That's how I get rid of my starting soon text. Okay. I hit like all my buttons and they were all wrong. So for context, I've made it up to chapter 9. And I've been discovering the interesting balance of the project. I've been trying to abuse the poor balance as much as possible to create an inherently funny playthrough. So my current projects, for example, I'll show real quick, have been Wendy maxing, on account of her everything. She just has 10 million stats. This really doesn't require much explaining. You look at it and you're like, okay, I guess I decided to make Wendy into a omni-god. Some of the other stuff I'm doing is, Shauna is pretty strong, because for some reason they gave Shauna aptitude when she was already really good. Now, some quick napkin math on the back of a, crumpled up piece of receipt paper would suggest that if you can level her up about 40 times, wouldn't that be around +8 to every stat? To which I say you can level her up very slightly less than 40 times, but yes. This is around an extra 7 to 8 in every single stat if you were to go into 2020. Even her low defense goes up to 35. They gave Wendy an exclusive recruit class. This does not make her worse by any means. In fact, it makes her better because she gets class skills that knights don't. Like, Knight Aspirant. I like more than Nettle Cover because it's damage and avoid. Camaraderie is pretty lame, but that's a pretty good skill. Because her speed and her luck are pretty high, on account of every stat is high. And once I turn her into a general and go full weapon triangle mastery, even against the highly accurate enemies of this game, I can probably get some dodging action going in, particularly because she also has, like, even more speed than you think she has. So even at a general speed cap of 24, she'll be like, 28, and I'll also see if I can cap out luck. Just to not... It's a silly game. It's a very silly game. Let's go to chapter 9. I am trying to scroll to the... Okay. Took me, 4 or 5 tries. The plus 3 attack was coming from probably Gantz Lance. There's a random lance in, like, vanilla FE6. That's basically just, like, a lighter steel lance. It got buffed to Silver Lance territory. I'm just gonna skip through this. There might be original dialogue once the chapter starts, but this is vanilla FE6. Sending us to the Western Isles. This is the Fog chapter. My goal is going to be to staff grind Clarine, because the game gave us 5 Spirit Dust last chapter. Well, they spelled it Spirit Dust. So Clarine right now is like 17 magic, and it would be good to promote her. Hello, Luna. I also think that the Project Ember map design cuts out here. I think they copied all of the Ember map changes and unit placement up through Chapter 8 or 8X or so. And then this guy's oh my god, look how broken this guy is. His talk sprite was bad enough because his teeth were green. But look at on the left side by our left. His right eye, our left. If you look at the shading on the outline of the side of his head, whenever he blinks, the outline color reverts to the vanilla light purple outline of vanilla FE6, but it's otherwise like a really dark purple, so his outline fucks up. But when he talks, it's even worse because his teeth are green. Oh, he didn't talk anymore. Maybe he'll talk again later. I wanted to show the green teeth again. Why is Cecilia? Is this... Oh right, because I guess she sent word to the Western Isles. I kind of forgot the story of FE6, so I don't remember which parts are original or not. The clout. She didn't have the Twitter clout to prevent this. She didn't have the social sway. She didn't have enough rabid followers to send out at people like dogs. I think Cecilia should become a clout chaser. I love a depression. I'm glad you're here. Well, I'm not like... So out of context, I'm not trying to welcome the concept of depression. Like, oh, thank God, I wanted to feel like shit. But, you know, just for funny time. Hey, it's Walt! This entire scene has been original to this project, almost certainly, because Walt is here. Every time Walt shows up, you're like, oh yeah, no, it's not vanilla. This guy loves Walt. Walt is in, like, every cutscene. He just, like, shows up. It's like Walt jump scares. There's so many certified Walt moments. I wonder if he's a gamer or deaf. So we're gonna get... We have the Torch Staff on Clarine. She's only level 5, but her magic stat is a little higher than you might expect. Because I wasn't joking, they gave us 5 Spirit Dusts. So we're gonna grind her. And she's already extremely good because Charm is damage and Spur Speed is speed. But she'll become a combatant as well. We could give like a new Iron Bow to Dorothy soon, but I'm not too worried about it. Just checking who's deployed. And if we could bother deploying any others. I guess we could bring a second Thief as a sight scout, like just to, you know, scout sight lines. Zealot for filler combat, jig and shit. And Ellen if we just need a tertiary heal. If you're wondering why a lot of the units are missing, they let us send home 5 units and we ground their bones into spirit dust and fed it all to Clarine. We basically sent a bunch of people to the horse glue factory. So I think we killed Lance, Alan, Wade. Kind of forgot the others, they're pretty irrelevant. Quickbow is a Sioux specific longbow that does this. So that's extremely good. We used it in Chapter 7 to one-round those extremely stat-inflated wyverns, and then we dropped Sue because I didn't really feel like using her. My archer of choice is Dorothy, because Dorothy has one of the skills of all time. Yeah, axe fighters in this game have really high speed because they have fury. They're extremely hard to double, it's crazy. Do we have any, like, we have a torch staff. Do we have any torch the item? No. Let's reposition our formation here. We can have Shauna fly someone over the cliff for positioning purposes. That would be pretty good. 16 speed. This is why I value the speed buffs so much, because the speed inflation in this project is pretty crazy. So you need to use characters like Saul with dry speed to consistently double some enemies, or characters that are naturally very fast, like Wendy. Enemy phase doubles them. But yeah, someone like Dorothy who looks fast needs speed support to actually double, which is kind of a crazy thing to think about. So I need to move into their range. I should lead with someone bulky, and someone bulky and strong would be Deke or Wendy, but Wendy needs the EXP more. Deke is very strong, but let's Shauna can also start training swords on characters like that. So I could always have her, like, get in range of one of them, and then maybe drop a thief somewhere. Of course, I am worried that if I drop a thief, they'd be in range, but maybe Shauna could stand here. Like, drop the thief here and stand here and kind of block. Actually, I don't even mind if Astolfo has to fight a hand axe. He has the light brand. That would be completely okay. Yeah, Dumpster Fire, you get a lot of, like, good sound bites just from the shenanigans of this project. Talking about it in a serious manner inherently becomes not serious because of the, inherent silly values. We'll lead with Wendy, but we also need to have Sol be nearby to give drive speed. Actually, Wendy doubles them without it. It's weapon triangle disadvantage, but I can move forward pretty far. We'll have Shauna take a thief, and she'll plan to cross over. I can probably stand this if that tile would get hit from there. So let's just play it conservative and stand here because we can't see northwest yet. What I really should have done is I should have actually done torch on turn 1. This is way better than the FE6 torch. You can aim it. It's the FE8 torch. Okay, that's what I should have done immediately on turn 1. I was thinking FE6 torch because I played this a few weeks ago in FE6. But being able to aim the torch rather than centering it on your position will make this map really easy, I think. Now I can just see everything. I'm explicitly avoiding supporting Lilina and Roy. I'm going for Wendy and Astolfo. You're Chad. Wendy is supporting with, we're doing a support triangle because Wendy's doing Astolfo Lilina. So it's this full triangle here. You're Chad again. I kept trying to like select my thief. I was like, I wanted to show off the supports. Do I not need Noah and Sue? We killed Noah. I just forgot Sue. So, we'll get Shin. I forgot that. Straight up, just like, I even have spare deploy. Noah died the shenanigans. Chapter 7 was extremely hard, and near the end I was burned out from doing a bunch of calculations and careful positioning. And Noah just, like, died because he accidentally baited something. That was way stronger than expected because Mage is an opportunist. Okay. We'll redo turn 1, but we'll move people like Sol for drive speed much closer to the front line. But yeah, Fur, we already know, is a worse Rucker. Rucker has doubled critical rates in this game. He just takes whatever his current crit rate is and just doubles it. And then Fur has, like, Wrath in comparison, so she's just, like, so much worse than Rucker. So we'll just slaughter her. And I kinda don't really care that I'm going to be doing that. Skip through this because we already did it last time. We gain speed again. Oh, this is the door if we saw support. We're working on that. They have A rank now. Yeah, it's not even like, it's such a lame version of Rucker. Like, it's really funny. I say this a lot, but you have a lot of like kind of power comparisons in vanilla FE6 where characters are a worse version of another character. Like, oh, Ellen's a bad Sol and Fur is a bad Rucker, and then you play this game and then those exact same relationships are like identical and not touched, but like they're actually exaggerated. Because Fur becomes dramatically worse than Rucker because now they have personal skills and Rucker is just a massively better version. Ellen's personal skill is live to serve even though she's not a very good tank. And Sol has what is still the strongest skill I have had on any character so far, drive speed. That's been a universally extremely good skill, without question. I don't mind having Lilina in range of the hand axe, because only one of them is a hand axe. This guy uses a steel axe. We can take one hit. Because they gave Lilina like 5 more base speed, or base HP or so. So even the 20 HP bulky enemies are fine. Also, Sol is giving +2 damage mitigation, and Lilina also has her Wendy support. Expect Shin to have hard mode bonuses, by the way. Oh, I kind of forgot about this. That was just a mindless error. Lilina can not use axes with a huge asterisk. She uses them on promotion, but because this game is very bugged, she can use the Wolf Beetle unpromoted, even though she has 0 axe rank, but the animations don't work. So watch Scott here. If he talks, I think his teeth are green. Ugh! Disgusting! Let's see that again. Oh god. I feel like portrait errors this blatant should not make it into a released project, because if you watch your own cutscenes, it's impossible to not be disgusted by them. You just have to go back into your sprite editor and you have to fix them right away. It's just so blatant. I think this is a funny scene, because, like, Fur is, like, so naive. She just works for, like, terrible bandits, and she's like, oh, I'm gonna do heroic shit. I think it's funny how Fur just has, like, 0 Riz. No, I tried to pick her up in, like, Chapter 7, and she suddenly thought that she had, like, action. She thought she had game. Is Shin always just yellow? I'm gonna actually say probably. A lot of FE6 characters are extremely yellow in terms of their skin tones because they exaggerated and saturated a lot of the characters to make them appear better on, like, a non-backlit GBA screen. Look how yellow Astolfo is, right? A lot of skin tones like that are very yellow. I actually, when I made a Romhack, I changed a lot of skin tones to be way less yellow to look better on like a modern PC display. So at 16 speed, even if we gave Lilina +8 from Clarine and Sol, she still would not double. So let's instead look for a way to chip so that we can get a kill on Lilina. That would do 17 damage, so then the Fire Tome would kill. So let's set this up. This is a intentional non-doubling Lilina kill, or it's a Dorothy kill. I'm gonna turn off the animations. Otherwise, chapter will take me a very long time. Some of the class skills benefit the player way less than the enemies. Speaking of things that benefit the player less than the enemies, the accuracy on some of these weapons, like, I'm looking for, like, steel weapons, for example purposes. Most characters do not want to use a steel axe because you lose speed. So buffing the hit rate of the steel axe helps the enemy so much more than it helps the player. It makes the enemies really accurate and hard to consistently dodge tank. This guy has 100 hit rate. But it's not 100 hit rate. You think that's 100? No! It's 110! Consistently dodge tanking is a huge part of FE6, where you can deal with dangerous enemies, because the steel weapons allow you to use the weapon triangle to your advantage to safely take them on. I'm able to beat the entire game without taking damage because of that, but in this hack, it takes away that FE6 experience, and you just get hit on the weapon triangle, like, all the time. Oh yeah, Roy has Rally Spectrum. He's funny like that. Elena no longer gets double now that she's hit with Rally Spectrum, so I can leave her in range of the hand axe even if I'm not near Assault and let her get into combat. I wanted to drop a Thief to scout in the center island, but it looks like the enemies are way more aggressive in this, so it ends up being a lot harder to do. But we don't need to scout as forward aggressive with a Thief in this, because the Torch Staff is massively buffed. Can I trade with my own passenger? I was just gonna think of trading him a light brand. I'll just drop him like far back then. Yeah, exactly. Fury is way weaker on the player unit because while the stab boost is huge, it makes it hard to take multiple combats in a turn. Like, it makes it hard to Juggernaut. Although it's probably still really strong on the player because it would help you like reach speed thresholds you otherwise couldn't get. But you know. Because a lot of combat is like repetitive enemy phase combat with taking multiple hits, Fury can grind you down really, really fast. It forces you to make really limited use of that unit. Also, hi Juniper, how's it going? We are Chapter 9 gaming right now. Okay, with a little bit more damage, we get that kill. So let's rally on, do more damage. This guy has a silver lance, and he's pretty slow because he's a soldier. So Lelena doesn't even need very much speed boosts to get that kill. And then we can keep leading the charge of Wendy. Deke's also a very bulky unit. If this guy's probably wicked fast, 18 speed, effective 20 because of Pursuit. He's not getting weighed down by his weapon. Shauna does double from Darting Blow. We can even kill a humble Iron Lance. Or we can even just crit and realize it. I feel like her crit rate was really high there. She has 21 crit right now. Why does she have 21 crit? Oh, it's the Deke support, right, okay. I knew she wasn't anywhere near Roy, so I was thinking like, wow, girl, where are you getting 20 crit from? It kind of helps that her skill is really high because all of Shauna's stats are extremely high on the count of aptitude, so, you know, kind of a generic, extremely good character. These enemies don't feel that threatening. It feels like we're outscaling the enemies right now compared to how absolutely brutal Chapter 4 and 7 were. 5 was pretty difficult as well. I'm gonna do a lot of kind of torch staff uses I don't really need that badly. I'll save some for Arcadia, but I want to get some staff EXP and some EXP on Clarine. Yeah, no, Shauna's just absolutely broken in this project. For really no good reason, they just kind of chose to do that. What's Clarine's level? Low. It's pretty low. It's 6. But we want to promote her because we get, the game gave us 5 Spirit Dusts. So I figure, hey, a horse unit with excellent speed and excellent skills, let's give her plus 10 magic. I see no reason not to blindly lead Wendy. The only thing that would cause me to have any hesitation in any capacity would be hammers. So if I don't see hammers, we go Wendy mode. It's Wendy Wednesday! Except it's Monday. So it's Wendy Monday. If you are also celebrate Wendy Monday, please post Happy Wendy Monday. And I gotta stop saying that. I can't even say it without fumbling it. It's so awkward. This is the definitive Blade experience. Wendy joining with extremely good base stats and becoming a monster during Chapter 8 of all things. I don't want to move Deke that far forward because I want Wendy to get more combat here to accelerate. Deke's already promoted and it's funnier when decaps like every stat. I want Saul relatively up close because I can always bring him up for drive speed. Sue is literally just here to recruit Shin. I think they should have gone full Archer Lord, like Walt, just for kicks, because they made him an extremely prevalent story character. But they even gave him a rapier weapon. Its stats are identical to Roy's rapier. We can't see the Walt bow right now, but I can show you the Walt bow in spirit. The Walt bow has exactly these stats, but it's a bow. The weight, hit, might, and crit and range are, well, the range is different, but the weight, might, hit, crit are all the same. And that's Walt's special weapon. But his stats are too low to be good. Especially when you have competition like Dorothy has cracked out offenses. You don't really need defense on a sniper character that much, even if they do get close counter later. And Walt's skill is extremely bad compared to fucking Drive Strength! Drive Strength is a pretty good skill. Where... I had 2 thieves, did I not? Okay, oh, there's the other one. He was lost. Zealot's so tall! Look how tall Zealot is! I lost Astolfo because Zealot is he's out of frame. He's escaping up to the top. He's blocking other people. Imagine you go to see a movie and you sit down and Zealot's ass stands like in the seat in front of you. And you're like, oh sir, could you take off your helmet? And he's like, no. Could you put away your poleaxe? He's like, no, sorry, I can't do that. So you move a seat over, and then Wendy sits down, and you're like, well, okay, I guess I'm not gonna watch this fucking movie. Wendy is, like, her head is getting censor barred by this guy's health bar, actually. It's fun to get Astolfo here, kills here and there, because for some reason he has the highest defensive growths in the game. His bases are nothing special, but like, what are these defensive growths? Like, hello? He always gains HP, so he's an HP Giga Chad for some reason who can hit 60, and he has coin flips to gain his defenses. We can, try to block a choke of Wendy, but this, Steel Axe guy has Lancebreaker, so he'd put in a huge chunk in on us, so we probably actually want to be really wary of his range, thinking about it. So what we might have to do is, just rescue back Astolfo, since we got that kill, and just let Wendy, brawl with Stealable Orion's Bolt. I guess we want that. Let's try and not kill this guy. Let's, play it safe this turn, then, because we now have a guy we actually do not want to kill. Let's pull some people back and reconsider our plan. Because now I want to steal something. We'll get out of archer range. Just checking who can do take drops here. You can. Okay, and this is slower, but there is a purpose to all of this. And that purpose is to steal an Orion's Bolt. Especially, we might need it if we use Shen for any reason. Okay, now he won't die to like a Windy Javelin, and then we can just go in on player phase and steal it with Astolfo, who has 15 speed to his 13. Another reason I wanted to train a Thief, enemies have crazy speed in this game, like this guy is like 18. And this is FE8, where your Thief needs to have higher speed than them to steal, which is not true in FE6. So, I really wanted to ensure I can get these steals by training a Thief. It's funny that you mentioned Fire Emblem Heroes. This guy used to get to the download link of the project, you used to have to scroll past pictures of his Fire Emblem Heroes account. He thought it was like more important to put pictures of his gacha pulls compared to like actually like, you know, putting a download link in the game. I'm gonna take out the soldier from the water. Too, it'd be convenient. I could do it with a rally. I could like rally on some magic. If I move Chad out of the way and do a rally, then I can flame lance him. And I'm still one short, aren't I? Me when I do 0 math. I'll just have Deke finish him and then like wall off the warrior. That'll be fine. How about Silverbow? Sadly, those pictures of his gacha pulls are gone. If you look back at the edit history of his post, it's just like they're blank images, they were removed. I'm really sad. They were really funny. I wish they were still there. Let's get a chip with Barf. This is doing two things here. I'm trying to like make room, because I need to remove stuff from Astolfo's inventory so he can get the steal. So he probably doesn't need to use an iron sword. Okay, Orion's Bolt has been got. Now this warrior can always go attack Deke as A-okay with me. Deke is a very bulky character. We found Fur. So, Fur has this. This is so truly unbelievably shitty compared to Rucker's Killing Machine. Rucker's Killing Machine just doubles your current crit rate. An unpromoted Rucker with a Killing Edge and supports can hit 100% crit rates. In a vanilla FE6 Rucker needs to be promoted, full supports, and the low Dow. Now we look at Fur. She has to be hurt, and it's just less crit. She's just a worse Rucker. Her base stats are really high because of the hard mode bonuses, but it's not like a huge deal when base stats are just really high in this game across the board all over the place. And because her skill is so much worse, she's just a worse Rucker. Rucker also learns Vantage. Also, Jesus Christ. I didn't realize she was in range of Deke. Ah! Everything's fine. Horrifying moment. We didn't even discover that Fur existed until we had already moved Deke. Deke just dodged lethal. It was a 49% crit rate. That's after Wrath. It was only 29. We got 29% crit because Wrath is active now. So, a little scary, but we're alive. We don't have Noah alive, so sayonara. I guess I could theoretically miss. Are you in range of both of your supports? Yeah. We're gonna use the Study Tome then to guarantee we get a hit here. But specifically heal Deke to blow his max to keep his +4 damage when wounded skill active. I'm expecting around turn 8 or so we'll start having pirate reinforcements from the forts, so that'll be a lot to deal with. Let's definitely hold this. I'm still expecting Shin at some point, so we're gonna stand in a point, and Shin probably cannot break through Windy because Windy is pretty bulky, I'd hope. Aye! 35 power on a level 9 fighter? It's so accurate, too. That's a scary enemy. Deke has a lot of HP. He can probably take it. Yeah, no, that's scary. Alternatively, just try and kill him this turn, but then, like, we might have Shin appear and shoot Shauna to death. So, we'd have to bring her back, but maybe we can take him out. How much damage to get with the hand axe? Myrmidons get life and death, I know that much. So if he dies here, this would be really good. Can we increase his hit rates at all? Shauna nearby would be 10 more hit, right? That'd be pretty good. I don't want to get shot by Shin by moving Shauna too far forward. That's only 5% hit. Deke's own support affinity does not grant accuracy, so I miscalculated that. Lots of really powerful Silver Axe, guys. Sue up front, Shin might be coming soon. Enjoy raiding, Juniper. Well, we found Shin. I guess he's in this. Honestly, if he died right there, he wouldn't have even have been worthy of recruitment. He has another Orion's Bolt. Why did they give you 2 Orion's Bolts in one chapter? They're over generous with the promotional items. They give you like more than you could possibly use. His base stats are like lower than Fur's, and Fur is level 4, so that's mildly entertaining. Like he has like the same strength and less speed. Any interesting skill? Lightweight. Sure, I guess. Bowbreaker. So he's like an archer dueler? I guess that's probably just a thing that nomads get at level 10. I mean, lightweight's not terrible. It gives him an effective like base speed of 18. And there's a lot of speed and flight enemies in this, so that's reasonable. But nothing crazy to make me want to take him on as a project. All Recruitment that's a free Orion's Bolt. Why not? Let's start bringing some enemies towards me. Wendy's really good into magical damage. Extremely good into magical damage, in fact. Another interesting statement in this game, but she has an effective 17 reds, and that guy only hits a 5. It's the axe that's gonna chunk us really hard. Let's get a staff EXP onto Clarine on any given opportunity. I'll find them for myself, I guess, Depression. No, there's like Guinevere. And probably Gale. Maybe Elliewood. Stuff like that. Stuff that Ember did. When he doesn't kill something, then I can get a finishing blow with Alina. And I can have the full support triangle go that way, actually. I should have a Chad scout north, because I have my Torch Staff and other Fief to the south at the moment. I could pull out this Windsword guy. That hits magical damage. It's probably effective against flyers too, right? Not that effective when Shadow is that high res and warding blow, but we'll get him to come in towards Deke. If it counts as Anima, then it won't even have Weapon Triangle on me. And for kicks, I can do a little repositioning of Saul, get +4 speed on the Deke, and end up with an effective 23, which will let me not even come close to doubling this guy. But I don't get doubled anymore. Hey, why does he have 17 strength? Isn't that, like, a little high for a Myrmidon? He's a level 11 unpromoted Myrmidon, and he has 17 strength. This game's really desperate to make the enemies threatening. Yeah, there's so much, like, might inflation. Like, the damage inflation of the enemies is crazy. It's strange how the game tries to give the players who like way more stats, they have to give the enemies way more stats to compensate. I'm just sitting here thinking, like, neither of this had to happen if it just didn't make the player character so strong. It's like... Oh, that's funny. 35 damage. Well, goodbye, Sue. You sure did, recruit Sin. Interesting. Well, she's dead now. Imbolvator, 37 might, plus Opportunist. Plus... Yo, random proc skills on enemies, let's go! Every single time I fight a Sage, I might explode. That's 17 extra damage, 20% of the time. Plus they have critical rates? Why are generic Sages like this? I mean, shit, he already has 24 magic, an endgame tome, he has crit, he could just explode me by adding 17 more damage at any point. What a normal video game. He one-shots Dorothy. That's without Opportunist. That's going to apply the siege tomes. No! Are you... This on bolting sages? He's bulky. He's strong. Shauna does pretty well. Shauna could survive a proc of his proc skill. What's it called? Glacies? Glacias? Glacies? Shauna can survive that, but we're worried about the archer. But we could always heal Deke, have Shauna kill the sage, and then run past and block off the archer. The only issue would be if there's more stuff from the left. So the non-committal thing to do here would be to begin the turn by scouting the left here. Look for more enemies, and because it looks relatively clear, we can go ahead and go with this plan. We're gonna have Shauna take care of the sage. Just use a silver lance. This guy's pretty bulky. That's okay. And if he added the 17 damage there from the proc, we would have lived to 4 HP. Now we have Fimbulvator, which we can give to Lilina, which is, mind you, the Studied Tome is stronger than Fimbulvator. It's lighter, it has the same might, and plus 4 damage when you attack with it. So, you know. She gets us at level 1, by the way. She starts with that thing. Its animation drops the sun on crap. This is a video game. We're playing a video game. Kill this guy while staying safe. I'm glad you loved the video. Thanks for showing up, Core Mills. Strength from Lina, good for using the Wolf Beetle. Why did we get everything but speed? That was a statistically not expected level up. We even got defense and HP and strength. This guy has a hand axe, right? What's his skill? Arms Thrift, okay. Enemies having arms thrift, sure, why not? We could probably heal multiple people here if we just divert Chlorine. Biblically accurate non-speed level, that's so true. Do we have a good accuracy? Yeah, Iron Axe. Oh, the Iron Axe does not kill. Well, what's our most... They removed the high accuracy of killer weapons, another reason this game feels less like FE6. Iron Blade is probably our most reliable kill here. Although maybe Killer Axe would have been reliable, because a Killer Axe, if it missed, could fix it with a crit. There's this random halberd fighter in the fog. That's a certified FE8 moment. D can take that. Well, this probably hits. How am I not guaranteed to hit that guy? I have certain blow and a support bonus. You're telling me if plus 40 hit and a support, I'm not guaranteed to hit this guy? Isn't giving 25 speed to unpromoted enemies a mistake? I missed but got adept. Okay. Sure. Why not? Let's scout ahead to Fistolfo. I can always stand in the choke with Windy, so let's go to this forest and equip a light brand. Just pirate. I don't really mind him attacking light brand Astolfo. That'd be okay. Not a big deal. What's my skill again? Oh yeah, we need to test this thing. We need to like try an Armor Slayer or something and see if that works. That was the Merm's Vantage. Oh, I misread the situation. I saw that there was a miss, I thought it was my attack, and then I hit. So I thought that I missed and got adept. Fascinating. This guy is low res. Would be terrible to last alpha hit him. And we don't double, so then maybe Lilina could get the kill. Actually seems okay. I think I'm fine with that. But stay near Lilina, build support bonus. Do not support with Roy, specifically. I'm gonna block for Sol, just in case an unexpected high move enemy comes out of the left side here. Or if it's like a low priority character, we just promote it to be like kind of a Jagan. Yeah, the Armor Slayer has 10 might and would lose 1 from Weapon Triangle into a Lance Knight. So it would go to 9 might and then triple and then hit 27. So Resourceful doesn't work. That makes 2 characters where their personal skills do not function. Lot and Astolfo do not have personal skills. And axes. Charging pirates here. Pretty vanilla steel axe style pirates. What's it take for a Lilina to get a kill? We chip with a knife, we can kill, and then like fight like one hand axe guy. Does he double us? 18 speed? Yeah, I guess he doubles us. Oh yeah, no, I still believe Astolfo will be strong. These pirates are too fast for our own enemies. Is this acceptable? Like, I feel like once the promoted enemies show up and have a couple auto levels, they're just gonna hit all of their caps. The enemy's inflation's crazy. I busted his shin, he's surprisingly modest. His stats are not insane, despite having hard mode bonuses. And his skill is... it's okay. He doesn't seem like he's game-breaking, and a lot of characters in this game seem game-breaking. He seems like a modest character. Was that double defense Dorothy? She has really low defense gross, but does got both. We're going double Dorothy mode. Man, these guys are fast and strong. Those villages aren't in danger. We can back up and start handling these numerous reinforcements, which there are many. There are many of them. We can maybe do some sword training for Shauna, because despite the steel axes being really, really accurate in this game, with support nearby, we could even like bring back Roy. We can safely train our sword rank. We're pretty unlikely to get hit. And I can always have a healer nearby if I do get hit. So I can like stand like say here, the Iron Sword, and train up the rank a bit. Infinite Pure Water Generator. Shit, maybe. Are we just gonna get 8 Pure Waters? Like, I don't know. That's like a possibility. And apply some safe chip. I can always have Windy go stand in the gap. Safe kill. Then Windy will hold down the fort. Protect us. They're pretty strong. They do hit me for a lot of damage actually. But not overwhelmingly high. And I have some supports nearby. These guys are immediately going to start attacking me. Maybe I can retaliate with the Wind Sword. I have enough speed to not get doubled. And I can give a rally over to Windy for more stats. You need to move Shen out of the way so the hand axe guy doesn't go north and throw his axe. And for this guy, I can just bait him on the Zealot to apply some chip and someone else can get there next turn. Eight Pure Waters, how you counter Glaciers, Sages. True! That'll do it. That's one way. Shauna might not have enough speed. She has 22 speed. So even if they have 18, she still doubles without Darting Blow. I don't need Sol. But Sol will give her more evasion, so I'll make it safe. I can heal Dorothy for a marginal opportunity to gain EXP. We want to promote Clarine, so there's 11. No, it did nothing. Did Roy just fucking doubled? I guess the Wind Sword is weighing down Roy. That's crazy. Roy has 17 speed of Spectrum Stance. My 17 speed units are getting doubled? He has to be weighed down by the Wind Sword. I think they removed Summon on Depression, but we'll see if Geese has the Riptide. I know they removed Augier's PRF. That's so crazy that Roy got doubled. Do we need Sol or Clarino by to give him speed? The Wind Sword weighs 9. Oh yeah, we went down to 14 speed, so the 18 speed was able to double me. They can only double me if they roll 18 speed. How did Zillit miss? I guess we just missed an 85. My accuracy on them is so wretched as well. It's a coin flip? That's crazy. It's not even that inaccurate. They're just so fast. They're 51 evasion? Where's the 51 coming from? Oh, the sea tiles give +10. These pirates are remarkably different. Where did the fuck did this guy come from? They're just... Enemies are just appearing at this point, I don't know. Well, we obviously have too many people command north. We're gonna need some help south. Sol could go there. We could maybe hold this beach off and buy some time. Barf has a pretty good defense into them. I'm shocked how much Roy got his ass kicked just there. Melina probably has a pretty good hit rate and could kill this guy reliably. With a 16 speed person double her and kill her? Not if we give her a rally. Now she has 13 speed, and she can get this kill. Ooh. Let's drop a firebomb on his head to guarantee it, and then we'll switch to the fire tome. Because we die if we miss and get doubled. This is an opportunity to show people the fact that a level 1 Melina gets the study tome and she can immediately drop the sun on people. You can have your level 1 Melina do this. $117 damage. Now we just need to swap her weapon over the fire. Let's chip in. Let's help out. Try and take care of these guys. Light brand is just not accurate. They're hard to deal with. Okay. We kind of want this guy dead. Free up some time to have Zealot use a vulnerary or something. He is not holding a vulnerary. We get him in range of Sol. We don't need Sol up north. Are we Chad Gaming? We're not Chad Gaming. Chad is just here as a scout. He's still level 1. Well, obviously I need to retreat from this guy, on account of his bulk. I don't even know where he showed up from, but I can have Deke fight him with the, Iron Blade, actually. Then give the kill to Dorothy. That seems reasonable. Yeah, Sue got one shot, by a Sage that had 24 magic, a Fimbulvator, and a proc skill that 20% of the time adds like 17 damage, because it's a normal video game. Let's move Clarine down and give Shauna some extra avoid for the moment. Let's also do a random torch just for some EXP, because we're not otherwise using a staff this turn. I'm trying to get that rank up. Well, not really the staff rank, more the actual levels to hit 10 to promote. More speed is good. Lena's not supposed to be fast, but she does have some knocky stuff going on. Where's Wendy? She's by Lelena, providing support bonuses right now. My support triangle is down south. This guy has 17 speed, so I think that this time we can get Lelena to also have 17 speed. We're gonna move Lelena up to go get a deal from Sol, and then she can also get the drive speed. And we go send support partner. There we go. Now we just need to be taking care of these pirates, which Barf is doing a remarkably good job at. This is what we promoted him for, to do Jake and shit, and we just kind of need an extra dude right now, and he is fulfilling extra dude duty remarkably well. This really is just 8 pure waters, huh? Infinite pure waters. They just give you 8 pure waters here. I'm making up the number 8, it's gonna be like 4, but the fact that you get constant pure waters is mildly entertaining. We can bring Clarine over the heal Barf. She'll be out of range. Torch the castle? Soon. Have patience. If there's another staff action I can take, I'm gonna take it to make sure that we maximize the EXP gains on Clarine. Like I can heal Roy kinda soon, too. Deke is kind of unoccupied, and the situation seems pretty stable, so maybe we could set up some more kills for Dorothy. For example, 2 hand axe hits leaves this guy well and alive for Dorothy to clean up. That sounds like a okay thing to be doing at the moment. A rank? Okay. Moderately interesting. Is this the end of the reinforcements? What turn is it? Is it 12? 13. I feel like the reinforcements are over now, right? Wouldn't that be the last wave? Silverbow it is. Okay, Silverbow gets the kill. Crazy how Dorothy can't double shit. You'd think that my 18 speed archer, unpromoted, would perhaps be able to double the enemies, but no. Dorothy has to be with Sol, her boyfriend, in order to actually, like, double anything, which is just kind of wacky. Gotcha, Seraph. Thanks for hanging out. Now we can go ahead and we'll have a guaranteed hit. Not guaranteed. We'll have to heal her first. We can go ahead and get some action and like... I don't want Wendy to get hand axe though. I'd like her to fight these guys, but she can't use swords yet. We don't have an axe reaver on deck. And they're surprisingly very evasive. I've just been having Barf get kills here and there. Roy's like too far away. Let's get Roy closer, at least. Do this rally on Lelena. Oh, there's a dropped axe river somewhere. I guess I forgot about it. Neat. And we can go ahead and allow Wendy to fight now. We'll go for her because she has less defense. Does she get 2-shot or anything wacky? No, she's fine. She has a 17 defense and 19 because of the double weapon triangle. She can easily, comfortably take a couple hits. She has 20 speed on defensive. Let's just leave her there. Not have barf attack. And Wendy can fight both of them. There's another staff action on Lorraine. We're just kind of farming those. Getting gains. This guy might add up to me, so I need to be really careful when I'm bringing him out. He also has plus 60 hit, because why not? I don't have any random heals on Deke, but I can take the vulnerary. Do I survive an adept hit? He only has 26. He's dealing 16. So 36 possible damage, or 32 possible damage if he adapts me out. Then if we just grab the vulnerary, we can survive a 32. We can survive adept. That's okay. Will he crit me? He has 10 crit. What's my luck? 8? I probably don't get crit either. Use a vulnerary. My hand axe is equipped, that's good. Yeah, we'll see how Arcadia goes. But the wyverns can be broken up piecemeal if you know where they spawn. And you can actually trigger them kind of one at a time. Because that's how I did it in No Damage Taken. The lower right wyvern pack, I actually lured out to aggro one at a time with Lilina, and then that was actually fine. So if Arcadia has the vanilla enemy formation, even if the enemies are individually strong, I think I can still work around them. They're still going for Barf. I would have expected that they'd go for Wendy, but I think it's because they're doubling, they see themselves as doing more damage. I'll take out the Lena EXP on these pirates. Let's get a Wendy kill. When you did bow maxing, that's hilarious. Okay, A rank lances on Wendy. I kind of thought about it, I want to go general on her. Because axes are really strong in this game. I think Wendy could be a good dodge tank with weapon triangle advantage. Because she has Knight Aspirant. On top of really high speed and luck. Because you might think that general speed cap would be low for dodge tanking, but it's actually a female general speed cap's at 24. So our stance gives us a kind of a 28. Then we can have 30 luck, potentially. Knight Aspirant, 15 more avoid. Then full weapon triangle, we can get 10 more avoid there. We have fire affinity, so we get evasion from it. So the Astolfo Gwendolyn support is 10 evade. Then we're getting 5 from Lilina right now, so 15 from supports, 15 from skill, 10 for weapon triangle. Add on 40 to like our current avoid, like maybe terrain. I feel like you can do a lot of avoid stacking on one day. I think it would work out just fine. Makes me wonder, how do I want to complete the support triangle? Who gets the luxury of having an A rank support? I might give it to Wendy, because I think that she gets Omni Juggernaut. So maybe she can get like an Astolfo support to squeeze out 5 more avoid onto the avoid stacking gimmick, and we get 20 avoid from supports. Lilina would be damage, crit, and defense though. I guess we get defense, crit, and avoid from Astolfo. That's not that bad. I'll probably finish theirs. Another heal action off. Lots of heals off for Clarine this chapter. We're gotten her from... She was high level 5, she's now mid 7. Turn around just in case there's like lurking surprises I can't see for God knows whatever reason. And now we're just gonna go ahead and send a scout, see if the coast is clear, go grab villages. I'm under the impression the route split from the Western Isles was removed in this, so I don't think it matters which village I go to. Yeah, I think you get both Bartray and Echidna no matter what. As for how Elfin Lalum works, it's a mystery and we'll find out. We can see Scott now. Scott has skills, let's look at his skills. I don't care about Savage Blow. Crit boost is less threatening than the crit boost in FE6. What would make him scary is that he's much more accurate than FE6 because the weapons have like 15 more accuracy. So I guess you just get him to change to his hand axe. And then you can probably take his crit rate down to 0 if you have crit avoid supports, right? There's probably a way you can 100% consistent get his crit rate down to 0 even if you can't deal with his accuracy that much. Axe Reaver Windy might also be really good into him. I think Axe Reaver Windy can just get 100% evasion, actually. So that's another option. Oh wait, he has a Killer Axe Whip by default. We can also just like kill him with like the Fire Tome. That's probably what I'm realistically going to do, is throw fires at him until he falls over. Let's send someone south. We needed to pick up this item. We'll keep our army split right now. And go on like a little mission. Clarine could afford to go back north a bit though. Need to go heal Deke anyway. Then this gang, healer plus the support triangle plus Roy can go south to go find this village. We also have Chivalry. That was Arms Thrift, if you thought that the icon reminded you of Chivalry. It's just this. And if you're thinking that's not a very relevant skill in the boss, you're correct, it's pretty relevant. Well, I don't see anything, so let's just fly over and check out shopping in villages. I'll move forward even further to be 1000% sure, though, that nothing is hiding there. Let's loop in and abruptly slaughter me. Which route will I go? I think they're combined. I don't know how it works in this. I'm told they're combined in some capacity. I'm not sure the village you take matters. Looks like there's no more enemies. Oh, that'd be really funny if there's like an enemy right here. I don't think they changed the deploys. Does the item I get still change though? Can I still only get one village or can I get both? I'll make a save state because this is information I just literally cannot know unless I look it up or test. So, and we know we get both Bartray and Echidna, supposedly. So it's a killer bow here. Does the other village still close? Yeah. Then what's in the other one? I'll load the save state. A restore staff. Kinda stinky. Because can't you just buy these later? Or get enough of them otherwise? I guess you can also buy killer bows. I guess this ultimately doesn't matter too much. The killer bow would be a cute thing to put on Dorothy, because I bet sniper's a crit class or something wacky. And I guess she technically has some crit from supports. We can get like around 17 crit from supports. So the killer bow would be pretty nice on her, actually. It's also probably lighter than the steel bow. Does it weigh her down? Well, let's load the save state again. I kind of want the killer bow. Can take Shin's killer bow. Sometimes I'm not intelligent and people around me are more intelligent. Ultimately, I think we get multiple copies of these items and they become viable. So, like, these decisions are not too meaningful. The killer bow weighs 7, which is much lighter than the steel bow. Sure. We need a new iron bow probably if we want to have like a, you know, generic cheapo weapon. We'll always go to the same one where you recruit Echidna, then you can recruit both Echidna and Bartray. Yeah, I knew that it was combined in this game. That's why I was just trying to pick which item I wanted. But since there's already a killer bow on Shen and I can buy them later, I'll just get the first staff because I think it's my first and I don't know when they're going to start throwing supports at me. Did Fur die? Yeah, Noah's been dead for a long time. I'll check the shops after. I'll check the shop soon, don't worry, next turn. There's an archer of some capacity. He might add up to me, that would be bad. But otherwise, we could double him back. Do we just survive getting hit by Adept? No. Can we survive getting hit by Adept with a rally? Yeah, he did 2 15s, then we'd live. Right? 2 15s actually kills me, doesn't it? Did I just die to Adept? Oh, he doesn't have Adept, he's level 9! He doesn't have Adept! We're saved! What weapon do you even have to book right now? The knife. Let's check out the shop. Armor Slayer. We have a couple of those we're not using. Hammer. We actually like this weapon. It's for the damage against armors, and our current hammer is down to like 1 use. Deke is pretty good with this. We got a lot of Deke like hammer bonking done in the beginning of the game, so we'll go ahead and pick one up. That's a nice thing to have. And hand axes are on the world map, as are like these other things, but I'll just buy a couple. Deke can use a steel blade without a weight penalty, so it becomes kind of like the steel axe of swords. It's less accurate than a steel axe. It's literally just a kind of like a pretty comparable. In fact, I don't even know if Deke has C rank swords. He might have D rank, so let's not buy one. Let's check his ranks. Oh, he has B rank. I might buy him one just to replace the Iron Blade with. It only loses 5 hit. That's pretty expensive though, I'm just gonna leave it. It's too expensive. Iron Blades are fine. Pretty lame shop. Anything but fire weighs down Lelena right now. I go for men's a lot. Viable Torch, I'm gonna buy that because then I can use it in Arcadia. And that means I can... it's viable staff grind EXP actually. I'm not gonna do like super silly staff grind, but just having another torch for later is really nice because I can use them without ever worrying about it. I go for men's pretty fast. Yeah, I think providing the hero gave him like a bunch of sword rank, and using blades is double sword rank, so you just kind of get out really quick. Yeah, I'll buy one torch. I'm not going to be like, you know, crazy with the torch, but I'll start using it freely now that I know I have another one. I don't have to save it for Arcadia or anything. I'll use a few uses for the rest of the chapter and get some Clarion EXP. Get her to level 8 at least. There's an enemy. Silver Sword Mercenary. Pretty fast. Let's, well, for one purpose, we should attack Clarion. Might crit me. Okay, well, let's just make the situation safe then. Man, these enemies are dangerous as heck. With Shauna support, we don't get crit, or with Clarion support. Thanks to Clarion and Shauna, we can avoid it. Gotta hit a few tiles. Not too many. This looks pretty clear. I guess that guy has proximity aggro. Let's bring back our thief. And chip this guy a bit. Wow, less than coin flip accuracy on an archer. Shows how fast these enemies are. I mean, so much evasion. He's kind of hard to hit. I can't get Sean nearby for the accuracy on Deke. Like, this generic is just so powerful. Am I even gonna be able to kill him? We're gonna see the death of Shin to a random Silver Sword guy I thought that I would be able to kill. He's so evasive! Wait, actually, it's so hard to hit him. Dorothy can probably hit him, but for how much damage? Well, throw a javelin? Someone hit? Okay. Then we can, Dorothy almost guaranteed the hit because she has certain blow. Just, move out of the way so she has room, and then we can, torch staff for EXP. Yeah, the hit rates are looking like FE6 because the enemies have so much evasion. Okay, certain blow. Wild. The speed inflation on the enemies is what really sticks out to me. It's so hard to double enemies. Like, unpromoted mercenaries have 20 speed, also only 19 speed, but when you attack them they have 21. So you need 25 speed to double an unpromoted mercenary. That's higher than the cap of some classes. Like, Wendy on player phase will cap 24 speed in general. If she attacks an unpromoted mercenary on player phase, I can't double without some sort of skill to give me more speed. Base Carol doesn't double that guy, like vanilla base Carol doesn't double that guy. Yeah. Unpromoted mages are hitting like 19 magic. The archers are, you know, getting pretty high damage and adept, and silver bow. Yeah, this silver bow guy just adepts you. He's not gonna miss either because he has like 177 hit with a certain blow. And then 14% of the time he hits you twice. Like, sure. Why not? Proxy aggro. Do I have to retreat because of how extremely dangerous enemies are? We just talked about how scary archers can be if they get a proc. Brave Sword. Well, that's a good weapon. I guess Roy can use this. I don't think anyone else has A-rank sword. Well, the Armor Slayer is a bit redundant when we have this rapier. Maybe we can do some Roy gaming. Alright, well, we need a way to deal with these few enemies. We have Shauna nearby, finally. So we can put supports onto Deke and make him much stronger. We could also have Clarine grant 4 speed to anyone. Because Deke only has 10 defense. If that archer adepts him, he takes 40 damage. So that's kind of a lot. What we need to do is to draw the enemies towards more open ground, and then we can kind of flush them by just like having a lot of people player phase. But they're so hard to kill that it would be very hard to like actually kill that mercenary. Deke's like fine. But Shauna could maybe double and kill a mercenary because she has Darting Blow, right? Darting Blow Shauna cannot use the Silver Lance. Kill. Lord Almighty. And even certain blow Dorothy is not guaranteed the hit. What a bizarre world do we live in. Deke can clean up the archer. We can get like double supports in with Shauna and Clarine easily. So what we could do is that we could actually even put Clarine like here, so Shauna can easily kill the mercenary. by doubling up the silver, and then we can have Deke kill the archer, and then we just have the mage alive, and then that's fine. So that's speed and damage. And if we miss, we have a backup because we have Dorothy. So we have a robust option to this plan. And her res is high enough to take a hit from the Hellfire, right? 29. It does 11 damage. So if we have 11 HP remaining, which we do, then this is fine. We can get hit by this, and we can get hit by Hellfire, and we can also absorb one miss and be able to finish off with Dorothy. Now we have Shauna and Clarine supports for Deke to get a consistent kill in on the archer. I wanted to be more consistent Iron Axe. Consistent kill in on the archer. And now there's just a random stray Hellfire and we're fine. Luck and defense. Okay. Crazy how threatening like a single mercenary is, or a single Silverbow archer. Mage is close to the opportunist. It's a 15. You are correct. It shows, I think that goes to show how I was taking so many skills into consideration there in my plan. But there was one of the skills kind of escaped like the, like my mental stack. You can only keep track of so many numbers at once. Missed. Although it's less damage, Shauna has, it would have only done 14. Shauna has 1 defense from the Deke support, so it was not 1 HP off, it was 2 HP off. It was actually a little closer than we thought it was. We can just kill this guy, not even with the iron bow. How bulky are enemy mages that survive iron weapons? It's like reasonable bulk for a mage. I actually need to use something better than iron to be able to kill him. And I'm not a slouch on strength, I have 15 strength. Skill bloat makes it really difficult to make decisions and do the math, because you stop being aware of all of the values and you start just wishing for the best. A couple skills can be cool, but like once there's too many layers, it just like, you start making less informed decisions. 9 defense, the same as the fighters. Let's get some heal staff actions in. I'll take that level up. It's just crazy to me that Dorothy is a unit you think that would have good offenses, and not being able to one-round a mage with like an iron bow is... I don't know, that just seems crazy to me. Anyway, the boss I'm just going to not, like, fuck with. I'm just gonna throw fireballs at him from a distance, I think. It doesn't feel like it's worth taking a risk. And I can give Lilina, like, plus 10 speed or something, and don't even need that much to double him. Sol and Clarine and supports is plenty to handle the boss, right? So we're gonna be attacking from, like, this tile, then let's have Clarine be, like, here. That was my Chapter 5 depression. The enemies were really dangerous, so I had Windsword Roy juggernauting for me on the fort, because no one else could deal with the extremely high quantity of super fast and accurate axe fighters. But Roy had okay evasion on the fort with Shauna support. So Sol's nearby. Support bonus can be 3 tiles away, Sol can be 2 tiles away. Another support bonus, so triple support. And a double, and then we can just rescue her after. This seems good. Fur is dead because Noah is dead. But she's bad anyway, so I don't care. Green teeth? How am I liking the remake so far? I think it's worse than vanilla. Yeah, Lilina's spread is cute. Yeah, the fire animation is super ugly. It's kind of broken. Pay very careful attention to the Lena. The animation like skips ahead, and it's not like properly showing the initial frames of her throwing fire. Like something like is weird there. Oh, it's a crit, so it's different. That actually showed the fire properly. But there's like the flame pillars that rise up to the sides as the fireball is forming. Some of those frames are getting skipped in her regular attack animation. It showed properly in the crit. But I think it just does a crit animation every time you kill a boss, regardless of whether or not you rolled a crit. You can tell based on each number pop up. Strength for the wolf beetle. What's something good about the remake? What's something good that's unique to this remake that isn't taken from Project Ember? Lena using the wolf beetle is hilarious. It's kind of a bug that she can use it before promotion, but like it's funny, so I like it. What else is good? Just for the most part, I find that the character balancing is worse, and the skills are a bit wacky. Yeah, whenever I think of something I've enjoyed in this, it's mostly been because we had a really funny moment, or the game was so hard that we managed to have fun because we had to use like 10 million skills to get through the situation, but it's only fun some of the time. Lena and Deke both getting axes, true. Let's go ahead and use one last torch for the road, and then we'll end the chapter. So I guess we're getting Roy Lelena like talks now as like I think most of the Merlinist scenes have been replaced with like Roy talking to Walt. Or now that we're past chapter 8 and 8X, it's now going to be Roy talking to Lelena, and they're going to push the Roy Lelena romance more, I think. Yeah, Merlinist is not a playable character anymore, because you can't access the convoy. And, wait, again? How often are they gonna prompt this? Like, every chapter? Oh shit, so having, Fur and Noah be dead is really bad then, because I could have gotten 2 more spirit dust. Every chapter? Wait. Every single... So it's unbelievably optimal to just grind as many units as possible into horse glue at the horse factory. They've optimized the concept of doing like a Shadow Dragon style culling your own army. Okay, well let's throw some people into the glue factory. Maybe we need Lot to like visit the village if the village is like a check. In vanilla FE6, you have to visit a village of Lot or Wade. So he can be saved the glue factory until we've done that chapter and confirm whether that exists or not. But we could throw some people into the grinder. Agir, sorry. Jen, yeah, no, grindstone. Marcus, you've outlived your usefulness. You can go away. That's a few more spirit dusts. Oh, I have to undeploy people and then deploy people. So yeah, I guess you just constantly cull your army? Who recruits Diane? Good question. Do I, like, need to keep Shin for something? This is a ridiculous system. I'm gonna go check to see who recruits that Nomad guy. There's like a weird, like, route combination where I think you go to Ilia, but you do the Sake chapters anyway. I'm not really sure what's going on there. Like, maybe I was supposed to need Sue to recruit Lin or something stupid, because they kind of confirmed that Sue was Lin's daughter. Sorry, Sue died to a random, like, Sage jumpscare reinforcement. So maybe I'm gonna miss Lin, that'd be hilarious. Diane is recruited by Roy, Sue, or Shin. We'll just use Roy. We can get rid of Shin at this point. I also, like, kind of just don't care about Oh, am I gonna miss Gaiden chapters? Did I need both Sue and Shin alive to get the Murglies? Are they gonna send me the sake, like, forcibly? Because I had it in my mind I could go to Ilia and then get all of the chapters, because I would have, like, Zealot and Juno alive. But I guess maybe I'm supposed to have Sue and Shin alive to get the sake chapters, so maybe I'm locked out of True End now? That'd be funny. Well, since Sue's dead, killing Sin on top of that won't do anything. Wolt is too strong in Factory. He cannot take part. You cannot grind him in the dust, yeah. So, sorry about that. Otherwise, yeah, let's just, grind up some units. I like the idea of grinding up Ellen. We could keep Chad around as like a box opener for another chapter or two, but let's grind these 4 units into powder. I'm not locked out. True Ending Sake is funky. Oop, okay. 4 more Spirit Dusts, by the way. And I've gotten units killed. Imagine if you had all your units, you could get so much Spirit Dust. No True End, replay the game, dear lord. I forgot Boris. Okay, Boris accidentally survived a chapter. We'll kill him next time. Ellen got a buff. She promotes in the Spirit Dust. I love how this... so many characters are worth less than the Spirit Dust. Okay. Well, what are we gonna do with all this Spirit Dust? It's like hard to use it all. Who do we have that can... What are you? Is that the Tower of fucking Volney? What? Huh? I don't think these are canonical to the setting of FE6 and FE7. Are they putting in map, like, randoms, like, world map spawns? Well, we have to go in and at least look at it now, right? Just to, like, check? Like, what's in there, out of curiosity? Oh yeah, I forgot about this thing. I guess I could carry this, it's 1 to 2 range. I was just gonna get, like, a new iron bow. Dorothy. There's a shop every single tile. Why are the shops like this? Would it be too much to ask that they consolidate, like, literally reduce the number of shops by, like, 3 to 4 times and consolidate their fucking inventories rather than selling me free items every single tile? It's ridiculous behavior. Not every tile needs a shop. I guess you can buy restores. The urine for the Valdi Tower. Well, it's, we have that iron bow, so that's good. We don't need torch for a while. So we can carry a restore. I'll just get a fresh hand axe. I can always buy new hand axes, so carry a fresh one around. Lena's doing fine. Send this Orion's Bolt home. Save an inventory slot so we can steal something. There are Tower of Volney characters. Yeah, Chapter 2 had the double slim shop. Also, the very first shop in the game, like, the very first shop in the entire game, I think is, like, this one. And this is what the first shit the game sells to you. Before you have a single magic character. This is your, like, very first shop. I don't know why the game's like this. So we have to at least look at the Tower of Volney, right? Alright, speeding up the movement. Chapter 1, Tower of Volney 1. Well, that was redundant. Can't save in here. You can bring 8 people. Is this the vanilla Tower of Volney? Yeah, this is just the FE8 Tower of Volney, right? Is there any differences here? Like, you just have, like, an Entombed that's your EXP bomb because he's a promoted enemy with a boss icon? He has a skill. Blackman. You mean a random status, like Sleep, Berserk, Silence, I guess? And it's just a whole bunch of, like, filler zombies, right? Their stats are so low. Because there's huge stat inflation on all the regular maps, but there's 0 stat inflation in the towers, so these enemies are really trivial. Do they drop any random items? Can you make money doing this? I guess I didn't get lucky enough to have items. Yeah, because the boss is that he's a promoted boss, so you'll always get a level. You can grind insane EXP here, if you wanted to. I don't want to do this. Can I leave? I can't leave? Is there like a retreat option if I deploy? Can I escape the tower? Has the tower claimed me? Am I forced to do a single round of tower? Who do I not bring? Like, I guess it's Stolpo. Let's see if they let me retreat. There's no retreat command. There's a retreat command on the world map stuff apparently, but if you enter the tower, you can't save and you're locked in. What if we reset the game and we reload our save, because we saved before going into the tower? I'm pretty sure that in vanilla you can retreat from the tower. Okay, we freed ourselves from zombie hell. I'd rather go to chapter 10 than fight filler zombies. I like how the road doesn't properly connect from the Tower of Volnir. So which chapter 10 is this? Because there's no, I'm told that there's no, like, Western Isles route split. Okay, it's Lorum. But apparently I get both of them. Okay, it's this one. So the village is saved for the next chapter then. So we get the Echidna chapter. But apparently Bartra's gonna be there too. Walt is here! Original dialogue! Have mercy, some of those soldiers might be willing to listen. Is she trying to tell us that there's gonna be, like, units we can recruit? Like Gonzalez? Is Geese in this chapter if you do this route? I did the other route and I did no damage taken, so presumably Geese would have to show up here. And then Gonzalez would be in the village. You have, Bolt is into the group, so true. So this ballistas... Are these the ride-around ballistas, like in FE8? Well, this guy's got stats. Way higher. The boss of the last chapter had 13 speed, and this generic berserker has 7 more speed and like way more strength. So definitely want to kill him at range. Lots of axe units, I guess. Presumably there's going to be pirate reinforcements from the left sea forts, and then we're going to have to maybe reinforcements from here as well, right? Then presumably we have to like make our way to the east village to get an item. Any like random long range magic, stabs, Fenrir. Strongest Fenrir, 15. Oh yeah, shamans have a bunch of accuracy skills. So they have plus 25% accuracy? Okay. So they're not even inaccurate. Nord. Oh my god, like the VPN? He has 6 skills? Isn't that a lot of reading material? Jesus Christ, okay, well start reading, like crack open your fucking textbook, take notes. Seal speed. Life take. That must be a generic druid class skill. There's no reason for a boss or anything to have that. The standard Hex Anathema. 2 seals, so he seals speed and resistance. Vengeance. Oh, no, 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 no. Proc skills. We have proc skills. What's his chance? 13%? He has 2 leadership stars as well. So if he's really hurt, if he's at low HP, that could add up to like 18 damage or so. So you need to account for that. So he could hit up to like a 48 with Nosferatu. Oh my, it's Nosferatu, so he'd heal too. That's irritating. Vengeance Nosferatu Throne Boss. What's a reliable way to deal with that then? Maybe Shauna with a Warding Blow has good res. Maybe we could set up defense on Shauna. How much damage mitigation could we give to Shauna? She has 18 res by default, and Warding Blow is 6. So we're at 24 res. That's a good start. Rally Spectrum from Roy, give the 26 res. If Sol is nearby, we can also give -2 damage, and then if we also have Lena nearby for Inspiration, I think we can get Shauna to take 0 damage outside of Vengeance procs. That way Nosferatu won't be healing him, so he'd have to proc Vengeance to do anything. So the boss kill will be safe because we can just stack 10 billion defensives. So I'm no longer worried about the boss. These guys are fast. A lot of them use hand axes too. They're fast, they're strong. There's something. We could probably take on around 2 at a time. Like say, both hand axes I could take on from the left, then we could take on 2 fighters. Sorry, the hand axes on the right from say this tile. And then we'll split them up. We'll enemy phase the melee ones on the left. So who's someone that could fight maybe 2 hand axes? Deke? Deke might be good. Deke could throw hand axes back. What we could do to set this up is to put Clarine right here to spur speed for both our unit who fights the hand axes and our unit that fights the melees. So we definitely want to use Clarine. And then we'll spur speed Deke. Double, yes. He can double the hand axe guys. Can he kill them? We'll put drive strength to make sure he can kill them. Then we need to pick a unit who's going to be fighting in melee. Who can take 2 melee hits. How about Axe Reaver Gwendolyn? That's probably pretty good. We'll use that. So we want Wendy to be close. We want to give Clarine, Deke, Sol, we can give people buffs. We could also have potentially Shauna fight Axe users, but I really want it to be Wendy, because I want her to be getting EXP. Okay, let's give this open employ a test. Is there anyone else that we would want to deploy? The unit deploy seems a little small. We're kind of out of units anyway. And Boris is going in the factory, and after Chapter 11, Law is also going in the factory. And Wolt is spared the factory because they literally will not let us kill him, as much as we are trying. It's kind of cute not having much in your deploy screen because I just grind my units into the Spirit Dust. Hey, speaking, I have Spirit Dust. A lot of Spirit Dust. 4 more. What can I do with 4 more Spirit Dust? Clarine already doesn't need any more, right? Her magic is 10 higher than her level. How about Sol? Sol's pretty low on magic. We could start pumping up Sol magic. And maybe he could be strong after promotion. How about Lilina? She doesn't need it, right? She's already at 17. I feel like she just caps magic herself without any help. Dorothy Shining Bow. Roy. What about Astolfo? If we got him some levels and he got some more speed, unfortunately he's still at base speed. Lightbrand Astolfo, with a lot of levels, could start juggernauting with his high magic and defensive growths. Roy already has really high magic. I have a Wind Sword and I have a Lightbrand. You can buy Wind Swords in Arcadia, I'm told. So, we can rely on magic swords as a strategy. Dorothy Shining Bow I don't want to do because her magic is so far behind. And her strength is pretty good. We can rely on like killer bows and stuff. can probably be just fine. But I'm definitely considering either Sol or Astolfo right now. I think the idea of to Astolfo is really funny. I want to see if we can make this unit broken, actually, because he's part of our big support triangle of Wendy and Lelina anyway. So, if he's a good combatant alongside that, that would be pretty nice. The only thing that might be awkward is hit rates. His skill is not exceptional. But I want to see if we can make it work. Astolfo and get him level ups and see how well he scales. Try and see if he gets strong. Sell the spirit dusts. That's one way to do it. What's meme? How much do they sell for? 4K. Yeah, you could do boots later. Okay, let's try some Astolfo maxing. Let's try and make him a worthwhile unit. What's your con? So he's getting weighed down 1 by the light brand. What's a light weapon? Killing Edge is pretty light. Lance Reaper is just something he could carry as a mix of weapons. Leave an inventory slot open in case he needs to steal something. Let's undeploy Chad, we don't need him. Yeah, just giving out a bunch of stat boosters like that is just inherently kind of a broken mechanic. It's insane to me that this game encourages you to kill as many of your units as possible for gain, but just giving them into spirit dust. Everyone is Shura. Yeah, everyone's delicious. Okay, now we planned a lot for our turn 1. We go here with a hand axe, and we're going to spur speed. Or if we can get out of the way. Then we're going to also put our second combatant, Axe Reaver, Wendy. And then the hand axes can't reach Wendy? Oh, this one can. Dang. Oh well. Well, one of them goes on Deke. Then these guys will get fucked. Now let's put some shit up. Let's rally our main combatants. Then we can remove Roy, because I want to drive strength on Deke to make sure he 1 rounds. We've got drive speed on, which is overkill, that we don't need it. It's just like kind of making her extremely evasive. Let's drop Roy back down. And I can give Wendy support bonuses for kicks here. And now we have a really strong enemy phase. Yeah, they can't hit Wendy. Knight Aspirant, plus 4 speed from skills. Sorry, plus 12 speed from skills. She has drive speed, spur speed, and her stance right now. Evasion from supports. Evasion from Knight Aspirant. Evasion from double weapon triangle Axe Reaver. Yeah, she's cooking. Wendy has been good since Chapter 8, actually. Her base stats are really that high. Nice. Both hand axes will throw at Deke now because the location is blocked. They can't throw hand axes at Wendy. Deke's accuracy is less reliable than I thought it would be because the enemies are getting so fast. Wendy promotes to either General or Halberdier. I want to go General because I think that full weapon triangle advantage would let us one, get access to axes, which are really good in this game, and then it will make us more reliable at dodge tanking. So we're gonna go General Wendy. I checked the stat caps, well, Seraph Chatter checked for me very generously, and the stat caps are pretty competitive either way, so I decided that General would be good. Okay, good start, good start. The mercenaries are not too hard to deal with. We could potentially even just one-shot one, get that out of the way, drop the sun on this guy. That's a Silver Sword mercenary down. See that column of like pixels on the left that didn't light up? The fire had a whole lighting shading effect going on where all the pixels are glowing red except for like a random column of unshaded pixels on the left side. Know what that was about. Halberd fighter. Let's go in and let's just start taking out guys. If Roy would need 20 speed in order to double the... Oh, the Windsword weighs him down too. Pretty hard to do anything if Roy there. Shauna has really good speed because of the darting blow, which she actually needs, believe it or not. Let's see if Dorothy cleans up this guy. If not, then Astolfo can. You know, I thought we didn't have it, but Dorothy cleaned up. I was not expecting the third shot. I'll take that level up. Oh, we got the gamer clip of Dorothy getting a proc. Wendy can probably be the one that runs down and fucks up the archer. We might need to bring Saul there, though, just to give speed drives, because I want to take care of the rest of these enemies. But with enough speed boosting, we can double them, because we can give like a +8 speed boost onto like Deke, if that's what's required to take out one of those mercenaries. Yeah, we now have a... We can even go in here and apply some chip onto this guy, and this is giving accuracy to Wendy right now. So that makes this reliable. Yeah, Dorothy's sprite. A lot of the battle sprites are downgrades because even if they're more detailed and more personalized to the character, the colorations of them are often kind of bad. They can have like issues with contrast has been a big time. We've had like a lot of issues with contrast. Okay, so I will be able to move on to the tile currently occupied by this guy with Deke. So let's take out this guy, making a big aggressive play here, trying to take out as many enemies as we can. Then we can always move Clarine down if we need to spur some more speed onto Deke. We can also take care of more enemy. Oh, crap. This guy would one-shot Clarine. I thought we could move Clarine here to give a +4 speed to Deke, but now we have considerably less speed than I thought. We can still double, but the accuracy is not great. Let's help that accuracy along. Let's do a rally. That's going to be +4. Now, do we get accuracy from the Clarine support? No, it's Thunder. Fortunately, we do not. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna heal. In fact, I'm gonna make this more complex. I'm going to heal with Physic. The reasoning here is that now we have Clarine's support range, so our chance of getting a crit to make up for a random miss has gone up because we have both the Shauna and Clarine supports in range, so we have a 33% crit rate. If we miss, then maybe it just makes up for itself. The Iron Blade is our most reliable weapon here. So this is pretty likely to kill. Okay. And we've made great progress on the chapter. We've taken care of, like, the initial block of enemies, and we're making great stubborn progress before any reinforcements start to show up. So strong start, strong opener. I'm quite pleased with that. That's a funny little aggro shaman. This guy's looking for blood with a long sprint. This guy's running the 400 meter. Okay, so it looks like if you go south of these bridges, you get shot by the ballista. That's actually good map design. Because it helps you memorize the ballista's range. You don't need to go click on the ballista. You can just think south of the bridge is like you cross into the ballista's firing range. I really like the position of those bridges. I think this is like a really good map design element. Let's try and pick up some kills with Lilina and Dorothy and such now. These enemies are all using melee weapons, so we can definitely make use of that. Just kind of, you know, have Deke in the way. This guy's a Lance Reaver, so we could actually go in with an axe. And then we could probably give that kill to Dorothy. Although I want some crit evade. So if I go here first, This can set up a spur speed for another unit, and then give me some crit evade, so Deep can more reliably fight the mercenary. Yeah, the edge of the cliff also lines up. Do we have a guaranteed hit with a Steel Axe? No. Let's hit with the Iron Axe. You know, we can do some spur speed gaming and rip through this guy. And then we can also spur speed, plus drive speed, so Lilina can double this guy. Great use of skills here. And then we'll bring in a Sulfo chip plus Dorothy. Great level up on Lilina. That was strength, magic, and speed. Fantastic. Okay, Steel Bow just kills. In fact, I kind of want to give Astolfo some kills too, and kind of spread it around, so we'll shoot with the Iron Bow, and if we get Adept, we get Adept. Because I do get a guaranteed attack with Knife, right? Almost guaranteed. Shauna's my backup plan then. He did not survive. He did not survive the allegations. What kind of ranges do these guys threaten? They're very overlapping, but the Berserker uniquely goes further than the rest. But you would need a lot of crit evade to deal with this guy. I have crit evade because I have supports. I think every support besides Anima, Fire, and Light give crit evade. I'd have to look that up to confirm. That sounds correct, but it also sounds like I just confidently just said something, and I'm going to just look it up to confirm. I'm at that page. Oh, Anima gives crit evade, so everything but Fire and Light gives crit evade. So if you have a fully supported character, that is 25 crit evade. Unless you have Fire and Light affinities mixed in, the business there. So we can set up crit evade for the Berserker just fine. We should also start taking Ballista shots. Zealot is a spare body that seems good for that. Barf as well. Random rally for kicks. I'm not really doing anything this turn. I can always fly over and get the village. That seems like something I could do. One charging enemy. Oi! Is that what got crit? We got Geese. Geese is trying to get himself killed if he runs out here, but maybe Shauna can pick him up. Oh, he went north. That's really good. We can pick him up and bring him to Roy. Now, Geese is going to be one of the most interesting characters in this game, because he has Capture. Capture may allow for some completely broken shenanigans. One thing that we've been talking about is that in Chapter 8X we had to fight Roland's ghost to get the Durandal, and the idea is that if we can capture the legendary hero's spirits, we might be able to get duplicates of the legendary weapons. The other thing we want to try with Capture is we want to try and get Manakete Stones. We want to see if we can put Fire Stones onto Fae. So let's see the other pirate skill. Heavy Strikes. Okay. That stacks on nicely with Berserker to give more crit rate consistency. His base stats are really high in this, way higher than I would have thought. He has a Fire affinity, which is pretty good offensively. It gives evasion, it gives crit, it gives damage. You can make a Berserker Geese with Fire affinity, support, and heavy strikes and have pretty high crit. As for who Geese supports, I don't even know. It looks like Echidna, Kath, Douglas, Lalum, and Garrett. So I don't have a single Geese support yet. The ones that give crit are Douglas, Lalum, and Garrett. So we'll hold out and check out those units when we get them, and otherwise not really think about it right now. But his reasonably good base stats on top of Capture makes me feel like I want to use Geese. Yeah, I got Harmonious as a green unit. Otherwise, Arms Thrift is who cares. And Capture is really the interesting thing. 8 magic, yeah, maybe there's Bolt Axes? Flowing Axe. This is a critical hand axe. with really high hit rate. This might be good for getting captures off on bosses. To have a high hit rate axe like this, that's like stronger than an iron axe. Iron axe also has 10. Also has this. He can use silver at base, right? Presumably this works on geese. There's no ocean seal in this, I think. It's ripped from Project Ember but renamed. This is the Riptide from Project Ember. Hold on. I'm going to, just real quick, I have Project Ember open on my other monitor right now. I'm going to go into the item editor of Project Ember, and I'm going to go look for Riptide. I'm going to go tell you if these are the same item. Riptide. The item icon is the same. The power is the same. The hit rate is the same. The weight is the same. The critical is the same. The range is the same. The uses is nerfed. The Riptide in Project Ember has 35 uses, so this is a completely original item do not steal. It has been renamed, and the uses have been reduced by 10. The description has also been changed. Because the Riptide in Project Ember says, inherited from a former merchant. The Riptide is just the, that, like, FE5 axe, I think so. I kind of dislike the flowing axe being in the game like this, because at least if it was like literally the Project Ember axe, you could just say, oh, I liked it in Project Ember, so I put it in as a homage, right? Changing the name and the description, but otherwise being identical, makes it appear more like this is something that you put in. That's more of the, oh, I'm passing this off as mine kind of territory. And while Project Ember was credited in the topic for the item icons, it didn't mention that they were also just, you know, the reason they're using item icons from Project Ember is because they're using the same items from Project Ember. So, the maps are less like Project Ember now. We still have the coloration. If you look at the colors on this map, this is not the FE6. This is a darker color palette. You see this kind of like deep blue on this river, and this kind of like dull orange of the dirt, the deep blue ocean. This is definitely a Project Ember recolor of the map sprites. But the enemy placement has become vanilla. I think ever since chapter 8x or maybe 9, this game reverts from the Project Ember unit placements to the vanilla ones. Flowing Axe is taken from Flowing Lance, the weapon of a Geesault from Fire Emblem Heroes. So, that's like a good homage, actually. That's a good name. I actually like that. It's just funny how I thought that the guy thought of his own name, but then no, this weapon is just a merge of the Fae and the Project Ember weapons. Which is just one of the things that just makes this hack feel unoriginal, I guess. Alrighty, let's continue to fight enemies. This guy has a 9 crit rate, so what was the chance that Zelda got crit there? We have 8 luck. We got 1% crit? That is so funny, we got 1% crit by that guy. Do you think ballistas can adapt? Is there anything that prevents us from proccing ballistas? Can they just adapt? Can he ride it around? Presumably he stays still, right? I'm guessing he stays still. This archer's charging us. We can easily get both Geese and the village, so let's, before Geese goes anywhere, let's bring him to us. And then we can also have Shauna go to the... Geese is heavy! The thick boy! Okay, we can take him. We can do this. I was like, sheesh, can I even move Geese? New unit. Wendy is 8 con. Wendy is higher con than that, isn't she? I thought they buffed her con. She has 10. Okay. I was thinking like Armor Knight con would be like 12, because Barb is like 10 million con. Wendy will gain con in general. She'll have pretty high con there. What's Geese's current con? 13. That's too low for steel axes, but it's fine for silver axe and iron axe and such like that. What's a hand axe weigh? A hand axe weighs 12. Geese is pretty good. And then a promoted geese could use steel axes just fine, I think. Yeah, that's a silver bow archer with adept. So that's cringe. Let's have Wendy fight him. Okay, javelin. And some speed and some defenses. Move over, please. Give her some supports too, and some more defenses from random skills. I guess switch out the Zealot guy's ass kicked. We'll have Barf take the ballista shots for me right now. Start taking the generic silver weapons. Yeah, we can start abusing capture as early as literally right now, can't we? Unfortunately, it's gonna die to the Wendy's javelin, and we can't undo that, but we'll start doing it soon. Sorry, Wendy's too strong. Strength, luck, defense. Her defense is getting pretty high. So any interesting stuff we could try and capture then? We could try and capture this Fenrir. That's probably worth a lot to sell, right? Dark magic is typically massively overpriced in GBA. I think Fenrir is comically overpriced. How much do you think this is worth? We capture Fenrir for a pretty penny? You want to agree to Fenrir capture? This guy's charging us anyway, couldn't we just back up? We don't have any supports to give Geese accuracy yet, but this guy's 7 avoid because Fenrir is weighing him down by 8 points of speed, so it'll be really easy to get the hit in. So yeah, let's start greeting captures. If you greet every capture, you end up playing the game slow as shit, but I think because we literally just recruited Geese, it's worth experimentally messing up the capture mechanic, and this seems like a high value target. I'm fairly sure that Fenrir sells for what we call in the business a lot of money. I think it's really highly valued. I'm just kind of moving on back. I also wonder, because he's so slow, even if we have Geese's speed down to 8 when using the capture command, if we're using Saul and Marine, we can add like 8 more speed to more speed of Roy. We can probably double that guy with the capture command for consistency in case that we would miss, because it's also like going to have my skill. So there's a lot of stuff you can do to make captures reliable here then, right? Let's give it a shot. Let's see how we can abuse capture. Sorry, I did not leave Saul there for bait. He's already running at me. What's this conversation about? Oh, it's Gonzalez. I can recruit him with Lilina. Right, I meant to go forget the village of Shauna. I can still do that. Gonzalez isn't here yet, so Shauna can go get this village and fly back, and we won't have to worry about Gonzalez burning it down. Okay, so if we put these speed buffs and we rally, we can maybe get crit. That's unfortunate. I don't need to use that good, a good axe. I can give him an iron axe as well, because he's gonna kill with the iron axe, and he's not one-shotting with the silver. But I am scared about getting crit. But I don't think I can apply any completely safe chips. Does Fenrir have a critical rate? No. Why did it... Oh, this kills your crit avoid! That's nasty! That's just disrespectful. So Anathema lowers your critical avoid. That's why Geese has this... I hit the capture command. I mean, more like I can't kill with the Iron Axe. I have to use the shit. This is less reliable than I would have liked, actually. Is there any way I can do a low amount of damage to this guy? Maybe he has high resistance because he's a shaman. Can I do a fire hit? I would still kill. What the wolf beal? Okay, double and I kill. Then we're gonna just like attempt to do this capture. with the silver and see if this works out. If Geese dies, it'll be funny. Whee! It lived. Okay. We now are holding a shaman. I don't want to use the Fenrir. I want to see how much it's worth, because I'm under the impression it's really valuable, isn't it? But now we can, anyone have an empty fucking inventory? Here we go. There's a Fenrir. We have captured our first thing. Shaman acquired. Free shaman! Isn't that a very silly system? See, oh, they have killer axe bandits? All these guys have killer axes? Then I think what we should do is set someone to fight them at range. Like Lilina or something, and set like a speed support nearby and she can just one-round them. Don't be in range of the ballista though. Now let's get them to use hand axes. Also, now that I have captured the shaman, then I can release him. If you drop a captured person, then I guess you eat them, because not only did he vanish into the ether, I got 10 EXP. I think Gwendolyn just chowed the fuck down. You could use that to train healers, couldn't you? Like, whenever you capture someone, can't you just have Clarine have a nice meal? Can't you just, like, turn every enemy into lunch? I feel like there's a lot of cannibalism in this game, because first off, we're grinding up our units into dust to snort, and that's the spirit dust we're getting in between chapters. Now we can also just cannibalize the enemy troops. Fascinating. Western Isles has some of the best map design in FE6 because the village chapters are truly spectacular in terms of the amount of side objectives and the amount of complexity and stuff going on. I don't necessarily care that much about the other ones, but the village chapters in Western Isles are peak. Where's Gonzalez? Oh, he's here? A bit far away from the village, isn't he? What's he have? He has Death Blow. Devil Axe. I guess it's not luck-based, it's level-based. 100 hit! That's a bit accurate, isn't it? Hey, is it just me, or does Gonzalez have high base stats? Weren't we just saying that Geese had okay base stats? Weren't we doing this whole bit about how we're gonna use Geese? And then Gonzalez showed up. And Gonzalez also has Capture. And Gonzalez has Death Blow, which just seems better than Geese's Heavy Strikes. Why does he have 12 magic? That's a good question. I guess Gonzalez is a very literate, studious type who has studied the tome and hit the library. Isn't 45 HP a really high HP base for a level 11 unpromoted unit? I guess his defense is low, so he needs it. Wonder what his growths are like. Wrote him right away to get more strength. Yeah, you could do that, or you could like look for speed. He has 15 con, he can use a steel axe without slowing down. I guess the reason... Let's evaluate Geese's merits. Obviously Geese has 6 less base strength, and like 10 less HP. But Geese has way better accuracy. And isn't that what's important for capturing? Because capturing halves your stats, so the accuracy is kind of difficult, right? But 21 can be instant promote. I don't think it works that way. I think that it would reset your level to 1 for Devil Axe calculations. Anyway, so Geese has way more accuracy. He has 5 more base skill. And his fire affinity means that Geese can get supports for accuracy to make consistent capturing. So Gonzalez looks stronger as a general purpose combatant, but if we just want a unit that exists to be trained to capture people, wouldn't something like Geese maybe be better? For just getting those finishing blows? Geese Garrett would be a double accuracy support. I think most of Geese's supports don't give accuracy, unfortunately. Echidna does. Like something like Geese Echidna Garrett would be plus 25 accuracy, and he has higher skill. And that would also give him some crit. That's a possibility. So, as funny as Gonzalez looks, I think I might actually go the Geese angle here. What if you capture a Volney monster? Oh no! I'd like to tell everyone about the FE8 Dark Magic glitch. Using the well-documented enemy control glitch present in FE7 and FE8, you can temporarily gain access to control the enemy units for a turn. Famously, if you trade Gorgon magic or some other thing onto a player unit, because those weapons do not require a weapon rank in order to use, you can have any unit use a monster magic. And monster magics are, by terms of the weapon triangle, classified as dark magic. Of course, you need to have the animations off for this to function, but if you have a character use enough monster magic, they can gain dark magic ranks and use flux. Now, that does require you to do a glitch to get this monster magic. We don't need to glitch to get monster magic. If we can find a Gorgon or a Mogul or something in the Tower of Volney, we can maybe capture it with Geese, and then give people monster weapons. Give Faye a monster weapon. So that would be a big downgrade because Dragonstones give you 1,000,000 like stats. I was thinking it'd be more interesting to try and capture Firestones for Faye, to give her something that she can use besides the Divine Stone. Like a more physically defensive version as opposed to the res-based Divine Stone. Darkflyer Shauna. Yeah! Wait! How much magic does Shauna have? What if Shauna could use Flux? Right now she has 14 magic. The Flame Lance is pretty okay. It's not like worse than Flux, but you know, the idea that we could give dark magic to any unit is kind of interesting. Flux Astolfo Gaming. My god. Yeah, and the Spirit Dust you can get. So couldn't you turn any fast unit into like a capped magic like Mage? What if we went like Rogue Astolfo? Do you think Rogue gets like magic on promotion? I feel like they do that to make it differentiated from Assassin. So maybe you can do like Flux Astolfo Rogue? And maybe this Fenrir was meant for him the entire time. Probably still gonna sell it. Oh my god, I can't wait to see how much we can abuse capture. Anyway, the immediate thing we're doing, there's like plans for later. We want to break and abuse this game as much as possible, but in the meantime, we want to give Lilina some training opportunity. So she can fight them with hand axes, she can tank a hand axe, we can give her a drive speed. How much speed does she need? They have 16 speed. How much speed does she have? She's at 16 with drive speed, so if we also do Clarine, that's 20, and that's enough. Do they all have 16 speed? 16, 17, 15. With a Roy Rally, we could give her additional speed, and give her plus 10 speed, and that'd be fine. Isn't this infinite weapons of capture? I mean, yeah, kind of. I think you can capture pretty much anything. So, Lena can use axes, yeah, well, she's not supposed to be able to use axes yet, because she doesn't have an axe rank, but any PRF weapon, because they don't have a weapon rank, you can use them regardless of whether or not you're trained in that weapon. The animations don't work, there's no axe animation for an unpromoted Lilina to use the Wolfbeal, but she can use it unpromoted. She's supposed to promote into axes. I'm gonna move Geese up here just for the purpose of I'm moving Clarine next to Lilina anyway, and I want to snag some EXP. We're trying to get Clarine to level 10 to promote and abuse her extremely high magic. Do PRFs give weapon EXP? Yes, because Roy's Rapier gave him so much weapon EXP, he hit A rank. What are these changes? You're in for a treat. This game has so many extremely strong skills. Like, drive speed on Sol has been like a really big one for us, plus 4 speed. Clarine has a very slightly worse version in plus 4 speed at adjacent range. We spent a long time discussing how capture might be the single most broken skill in the entire game based on what we can get away with. We might be able to use, like, extra Dragon Stones on Fae, give people monster magic, or other shenanigans. Hey, is some of Geese's hair missing? Look at Geese's portrait. On our left side, on his right, above his shoulder. His hair is floating. He lost, like, 4 pixels of hair. It just got chopped. It's like he's, like, in an anime or something, and, like, there's this guy with, like, a katana or something, he, like, narrowly dodged, but, like, the hair, like, floats off, like, perfectly severed, and he's like, oh my god, this enemy, he's so dangerous. That's what happened to Geese. That's what he's living. Yeah, you need these speed buffs to reach your doubling thresholds, because the enemies are they're too fast. These 16... If you're an unpromoted character, your speed cap is 20. You cannot double this level 7 pirate as an unpromoted character without some form of additional speed. Your speed cap is insufficient. Level 7 pirate! Do these look like level 7 stats to you? It's funny how much stronger they are than Geese. Poor Geese. Why don't you have 20 strength and 17 speed at level 7? Does he have a steel axe? These guys have hand axes and killer axes, so they have enough con. You cannot double them with 20 AS. You need more. Moving him out of the way. We're gonna get Lilina's supports within support range, and she is good to get cooking with the fire tome. She has an effective 20 speed right now, and if we need 21 speed to double the 17 speed guy, we'll do a Rally Spectrum from Roy. Let's hit this village. I did not finish Souls of the Forest. I played like half of it, but it wasn't done at the time, so I got to the point where the game ran out of dialogue around chapter 11 or so, and then I stopped playing. I think Souls of the Forest is done now, right? Is it done? Is Souls of the Forest done? A Sword Reaver. That's a great weapon. That's really, really promising if we want to do, like, capture sorties with Geese, because the enhanced weapon triangle gives this, like, 85 accuracy. That's pretty good. One route is it like, Barrel's route? Is it, sorry, was that even his name? What are the names of the characters in Souls of the Forest? Like the Hunter Lord guy? Anyone who's played Souls of the Forest would know who I'm talking about. Roro, if you want to play a good FE Romhack, may I suggest Blessed Heart? Barrel is the Hunter Lord, okay. No, I think we could just, these are worth really crappy EXP because we're only level 7, but Lilina's only 15. She gets some EXP off it. It's not terrible, and it's a reliable way to take them out, so we're just gonna mash end turn for a little bit, and just kind of get rid of them, and Lilina's hard to train in regular circumstances because she's fragile, so when we have safe, consistent opportunities like this, we may as well just take them. It also ends up being a staff EXP gain for, like, only 5 EXP? Man, that's just kind of sad, actually. I thought we were actually gaining EXP, but we're kind of not. Do we replace it with Stolfo? What if we put a Stolfo there with the Light Brand? Does he still kill them? Because then we might be able to, get more EXP, because our EXP right now is really sad. We're getting, like, nothing. They have 5 res. How much damage do we have to be able to do then if they have 5 res? I guess we have to threaten, like, 24 magic damage and hit 2 19s. Can we do that? How much magical damage can we threaten? With a damage support from Wendy, we can do it with Astolfo, actually. Let's swap them out. Let's see if Astolfo gains more EXP, because getting 5 EXP on Lilina is just, I don't know, it's kind of depressing. We can actually get way more damage, actually. If Geese fucks off, Lilina has +2 damage to people within 2 tiles, on top of the support bonuses. So Lightbrand Astolfo should cook here. He'll double, because he's getting, he loses some speed from the Lightbrand, but only 1, so he's at like 22 AS. And he should have plenty of damage. Thieves do get promotions, yes, that's why we're training him. We've confirmed that Rogue and Assassin are in the game. Kath is a Rogue, so like we've just seen Kath running around as a Rogue, right? I'm not willing to do Tower of Balney, but if I'm giving a training opportunity in a chapter like this on a limited quantity of enemies, then it seems like it's fair game to take use of, right? Support should be capped at 5 ranks, I'd be surprised if they weren't. We'll need to move Helena to grab Gonzalez. Yeah, Astolfo's hit rates are surprisingly bad, but... Hello, Dooming. He gets EXP. He actually got like good EXP. Helena was getting really bad EXP on those guys. We gained both defenses. That's like an Astolfo classic. His defensive growths are titanic. It's so annoying that Helena heals him though, and I can't like heal off the level up HP. Gonzalez is gonna come here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I just need to have to Helena like nearby to talk to him. Now let's keep training up Astolfo. He gets Fifi XP. He's easy to train because of Fifi XP! That's brilliant! Oh, unfortunately, due to circumstances, their movement pattern has made it so that I can't have Clarine nearby anymore. But can I double them without Clarine? What speed do I have? I have 14 without any buffs, because I get weighed down. 18 of Soul. 20 with a rally. Not enough for that guy. That's unfortunate. I should still go for that rally, though. Move, Roy. Move Helena there for more damage. Oh yeah, I forgot I wanted to be near Gonzalez. She's still within. No, I have to move her. I want her to be able to recruit Gonzalez next turn. That's still within support range of Astolfo though. So yeah, if he gets Fifi XPs, he can level up quickly. It'd be a Giga Chad. Yeah, the 17 speed pirate was just too fast to double. Fucked up that guy. What promotional item do we use on Astolfo? What's he promote with? Is it going to be a Hero Crest because they removed Ocean Seal? Is like every character Hero Crest now? Because like Geese and Gonzalez are Hero Crest. Is it also Astolfo? We've only used one. We've used it on Deke. Not the knife. The knife kind of guarantees the kill, and I will probably not get hit. Question mark. He's getting so much EXP because Helena was only getting 5 EXP for those kills, but Astolfo, who is only a couple levels lower, is getting 20. Helena's level 15. So Astolfo's at two levels is getting like 4 times the EXP. That's pretty good. Let's see if he gets that's wrong character. Double X. Poor guy. That's a sweet scene, honestly. I always like that recruitment. You can capture monsters and take their weapons. We were going to try that after this chapter anyway, so we'll see what we can do with that. If only con growth was a thing, that'd be hilarious. Okay, so another character get. Well, I was going to capture Dragonstones regardless for Faye. That sounded fun. So this guy had the 17 speed. Okay, so we do not need Clarine to double him. Nice. Let's continue the Astolfo grind. Check your capture bot's growths? Yeah, sure. I wanted to use Geese as a capture bot because he has much higher skill than Gonzalez, but I haven't checked Gonzalez growths yet, so I'll go ahead and take a peek. That's a unit. I feel like there's no need for witty commentary here. I think you can just look at this and you can just kind of absorb the reality of life with your own interpretation. That's a unit. Terrible skill, so I don't want to use him as a capture bot. Geese has 45% skill. He's more of an all-rounder. You used a Firestone of Roy? His skill growth is only 25%. His skill base is okay, but he has 5 less skill than Geese, and Geese has like 5 more base skill and like kind of like double the growth. So that seems good to me. Oh, is this guy gonna try and use the Killer Axe on me? I have a lot of crit avoid though. I have 5 luck. Really? 5 luck? Is that actually a problem? Kind of is. But they usually prefer to use hand axes, right? Do I have to like back up for safe Astolfo training? My god, I can't even double. Oh, the Gorgonstone, yeah. I figured anyone would be able to use the Gorgonstone. But I imagine Dragonstones would still be, like, mana key locked. Okay, we got strength, and we got a defense. He has high magic because of hard mode bonuses. Yeah, but hard mode just gives auto levels. Why would auto levels give him all this magic? Even if he got 5 auto levels, wouldn't that be 1 point of magic? I feel like the implication here is that his base magic is extremely high, whether you're playing on normal or hard, right? Okay, so I'm actually worried for Astolfo's life if he got Killer Axe crit at point blank. Plus these guys are just like in the... This guy's positioning is just really inconvenient. Makes me want to reposition my units. I like how you can drop Roy into a river, because lords have river walking, so it's a valid tile for dropping purposes. There's also pirates coming. I have to be more proactive. I don't think I can give every single kill to Astolfo if I'm getting attacked on 2 fronts. I actually have to use a good unit and do something about this in a real capacity. They use class growths, not unit growths. But why would pirates and berserkers have like a class growth for magic? Because fighters and pirates have pretty low magic. Yeah, Hector can walk over rivers. He has his Killer Axe out right now, which is good. I can walk in there and use attacking from range real quick. 25 EXP for killing that guy. I'm at level 14, so I'm at twice the level and I'm still getting good EXP. Let's keep this Astolfo gaming going then. I want to see if he gets really strong. I don't care about like ratios. I don't think they mean anything per stream. Fat crit. He gains so much EXP when you fight with him. Yeah, Volt Axe Berserker would not surprise me. Yeah, because I was giving kills to Lena, but she was getting nothing, but man, Astolfo gets so many. Yeah, even with Drive Strength and supports, I wouldn't be able to one-out with a knife, but I could just miss. Maybe I can apply some chip then. About an Iron Bow hit. And now I have Drive Strength, and now I can use the knife, which only has 4 might, but easily cleans up here. 25 more EXP. Astolfo's just gaining levels and levels. And now we have these guys coming in. They're pretty strong. Looks like there's hand axes and such to contend with as well. Pretty accurate. Do I want to start fighting them on this turn in any capacity? Shauna with like Roy and Deke support would have extremely high evasion with a sword. She can probably easily fight them. What's her evasion at base? It's like 70, right? Because she's near Roy right now, I guess. If we had Deke, it would be 75. Iron Sword would be 85. Then we could even like reposition characters like Saul to raise her avoid even more. That sounds like it would work. I'm fine with doing that. First we just need to transplant Roy to be closer. So she can bring Roy with her. Get into range of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hit here. And then we just need to make sure she has her sword equipped as we move Roy. And then we can just like move Saul, like just do like a big rescue take drop chain. And get 2 more points of 4 more points of speed, so 8 more points of evasion onto Shauna by doing that. Then we get a support nearby and get even more evasion. So her evasion is currently 81. And then it will be 91 into the X's. And she also has Roy support for damage, she has drive, strength. They still have 20 hit on her, even with all of that prep. Shows how incredibly accurate enemy fighters are with Intimidate and their high weapon accuracy. That guy missed. I like how he throws an axe, he misses, and he has to like take the L from Fury. I have a lot of stuff coming at us then, isn't it? Zanbato's. Not really concerned about Zanbato. Well, I could probably just, like, stay here and just melee stuff with the Iron Sword and not care. The hand axes are exceedingly unlikely to hit me, especially because I can get even more evasion than I previously had, because now I have Rally available to me. So now she has the same avoid. Did I Rally last turn? This is not counting drive speed right now? She has 25 speed, so it's 50 avoid. And then you add the 19 luck. Oh, my avoid is counted as lower right now because I'm in Intimidate range. It should be saying 81. Okay, that's what's going on there. Ultimately, my avoid is actually lower than I thought it would be. It's harder the second than I thought. Yeah, they have 18% hit rates, which is way higher than I thought they would have, considering all the stuff I was trying to stack. I think this would be a completely safe way to take care of this, but it's less safe than I thought. I just wanted to take care of the, melee guys. Hello, Birdreader Man. We've been discussing the merits of capture, about how there's a Tower of Valny in this game as well as overworld fights, so we are talking about using capture to steal monster weapons. We're also training Astolfo and some other stuff. Let's see. Only one is two have silver axes. The silver axes are the really accurate ones. We're like probably fine to just sit here. Like, we trusted Clarine to, like, get attacked by a hand axe. We could have spur speed, but she has truly no defense. I'm not willing to do that. One thing I can do that I'm not doing is, put Lilina nearby to give, Shauna 2 defense and 2 damage. So if she does get hit, she'll take a lot less. And then I can just, Deal with Saul. I'll heal with Clarion, then rescue Clarion, so she can get the EXP. I can rally. I can just sit here. I got this guy is slowly dying because he's just missing with hand axes every single turn. Imagine the bolt axe was designed for Lilina, because why else would she get axes besides the joke of her using Armads? I guess she has Wolf Beal. Shauna is cooking. D rank, that means swords. Steel swords, but I don't think her con is that good. I think her con is 5. She gained like no con in Falcon Knight. Sheesh. This is a body rank candidate right here. That way she could use some heavier weapons. Silver Lance is like 10. Iron... She can't even use an Iron Lance yet without taking speed hits. Definitely a body rank character. But yeah, I'm just gonna vibe and just like make this string of aggressive reinforcements go away. Because I'm like tired of thinking. I don't want to have a thought. I want 0 thoughts in my dome. A bolt axe is just a magical range 1 to 2 range axe that shows up in other games like Fates, I think. But there is presumably a bolt axe in this game because there's a strength magic split, and there's a lot of magical weapons like the Wind Sword and the Light Brand, and the Flame Lance we have on Shauna is from Engage and maybe another game. So we're speculating about the bolt axe, and because we have axe use magic, Lilina can use axes when she promotes, and she has 18 magic. For some reason, Gonzalez we've been joking about as a mage because he has 12 magic for some reason. The Volt Axe, that would be so awesome. I want the Volt Axe. Love God, add Volt Axe. Path of Radiance Flame Lance, yeah, could be that. There's Dire Thunder in this, god, maybe. Oh shit, Shauna got hit. So much damage, too. Scary. We're almost done, though. Decide not to worry about it. There are almost certainly smarter ways I could have handled this situation. But, I forgot to rally. But I didn't feel like thinking. You play this game for long enough, you just feel your brain turning into mush anyway. I can't really move forward because I don't want the Berserker to come at me, so I'm just gonna take out the last 2, and then we'll find a way to get that Berserker to come towards us. I never even finished getting rid of the Ballista shots. It's 1 more shot. Zealot could take care of it once the hand axe guy is gone away. A rank of every weapon? Oh yeah. His Barons were full-on Master Knight levels of all weapon usage, because they could also use spells. So, this Berserker outranges the rest of the guys, and he has, like, crazy crit. We can probably have Shauna fight him, because I think Shauna has 17 luck. So it's a way we can just get his crit rate to be 0. But she get crit avoid from her supports. She's Wind, so yeah. Thunder is crit avoid. Fire is not crit avoid. But she'd at least get half seeds because she's Wind, so she get like 7 crit avoid from the Roy support and then 10 from Deke. That's 17 crit avoid. 17 luck. She should have 34 crit avoid, and they don't have anything to reduce it. And she can survive a hit. She does get hit. Rally and shit like that. So it is safe to have her fight the Berserker. I'll move her forward and give the kill to Astolfo. I have to do shenanigans to make him actually double. Speed, magic, defense. Great gains. Great gains. Let's make sure that Deke is within range of Shauna for the support. Let's give her the drive strength. Give her the drive speed. Alright. This guy should have 0% crit rate, but just in case of the dramatic moment where he does, let's turn on the animation as a joke, I guess. Yeah, this was completely safe. Fuck that guy up. Big EXP. Big Shauna W. Big Shauna gains. Firestones are locked to Manicheats, but we can get a Firestone on Fae by capturing. What stats do a Firestone give compared to the Divine Stone? Ain't good. Or is it just like kind of like a backup horse weapon that's good because of the infinite use? So we can always go to the right here and fight only 2 of the enemies. God, they're so strong. 38. 20 free strength, unpromoted fighter with a silver axe. Crazy. I'll probably walk around to the left if they don't have proximity aggro, so I can just hit them from like across the cliff and give even more free EXP to Astolfo and complete the Astolfo quest. Just finishing out the Ballista. What if that archer dismounts his Ballista and starts like running at you? That's something we should be wary about, because he's done with the Ballista, right? Yeah, he's all used up. Might be able to sneak in and like one-range him from outside of his striking range. Let's see if we can sneak to the left if they don't aggro, for the purpose of firing from across the cliff, and abusing Astolfo gains. We've already gained several levels on this chapter. It's so easy to get Astolfo levels, he just gains so much EXP. I want to use the... I might let Lelita get a C support with Roy, actually, because I think I can do that way. I can do Wendy, Astolfo, A, and finish their supports, and they'll be capped, and then Lelina can have like a random stray one on Roy, because Roy is otherwise occupied with Shauna and can't give a lot to another unit. So I don't really see a problem with actually finishing that support now that I'm giving it some thought. Anyway, the enemies didn't move. Can Shauna crush this guy? We have a kill? The Iron Sword kills, so we can maybe get like more sword ring training for probably not superficial purposes. We can find a sword like a killer edge or something would be good. Stone is, so it's less res but more defense and slightly less strength and skill. That's pretty good though. Firestone sounds like a solid weapon for Shauna to use. Just setting up the speed bonus, set up the strength bonus, and double this guy with a knife. Light brand. The accuracy's wretched. Let's use a knife. I'll turn off the animations. I want to see if there's a knife throw, and there is. That's the only thing I was curious about. It looks like it turns into an arrow mid-flight. I wonder if it like reuses an arrow sprite. I can get more accuracy if I like Roy Rally and like have Wendy nearby, I suppose. Oh. That's retreat AI. Fascinating. Admittedly, I wasn't expecting that. Can't even kill. That's crazy. What if a rally? If they have retreat AI, I just want to get a kill then. Nice. Fat EXP gains! It's like 30. He gains so much. Training him is so easy. Just every time you get a kill, he just gets tons of experience from enemies that are lower levels than him. It's like delaying our like Shauna and Lolita promotion prospects, but like, I don't know. Since it gains EXP so easy, it just kind of feels like a natural thing to try. I chase that guy down, finish him off with a knife. I could. That's funny. Some accuracy. Let's get these Astolfo stonks. It's like 40 EXP, well, that's 30 to 40 range. Only HP, mind you, is guaranteed, so we just missed, like, 5 coin flips in a row. That was like the equivalent of a blank. Getting an only HP level up in this character is absurd. You trade like 1 Lelena levels for free Astolfo levels, basically, yeah. He's just so easy to train. We can also have him, like, probably brawl this guy close up. Because I just have this slow and safe opportunity to kill the remaining enemies, I kinda just wanna Astolfo max. Wanna see how strong he can get. Fight this guy close up with like a... I don't necessarily want to use the knife or the killing edge. Let's find a steel sword. We'll move Roy here so we can rally and then also access the supply. And switch to a steel sword. I might do Rogue if it has a higher magic growth. Or like a higher magic promotional gain is what I meant to say. Because I want to do Lightbrand Astolfo. You can buy Wind Edges in Arcadia. He has 16 magic right now. There's a lot of potential to turn him into like a mage, basically. Except a mage of really high defenses, because his defenses are... His HP goes up every level, and both defenses are coin flips. So he might be like a 1-2 range, mixed, bulky, fast unit with some training, right? That's the idea. Is that he's just a generic all-rounder with meh bases, but maybe like truly spectacular growth potential. There might be Acrobat or something on Rogue, like ignore the penalty of defensive terrain. Which would be really good. I also think that Rogues, he already has pass, so his mobility might be truly supreme as a Rogue. He has like 30 free EXP still. Go fight the Silver Sword guy next. These Astolfo gains are crazy. Yeah, I don't know about lethality. But like, I might go the rogue route. Just hitting this guy is going to be annoying. He gets 30. I don't want him to fight me from a forest, so I'm not going to take a forest myself. Just to be using all of these skill auras I can. That's a level. Fat 30 EXP. Both defense and HP, that's the Astolfo level up classic. We've gained 5 levels this chapter on him. We started at level 12. He is going up fast. We're probably going to use Shauna to take down the boss. And we want Deke there for supports, and... Because we have a setup that we can do... The boss is dangerous, he has Nosferatu and he has Vengeance procs. But with Warding Blow and a bunch of defensive skills, we can make him hit zeros on us unless he gets a proc. How's the remake going? We discovered that Astolfo has a crazy EXP gain rate because he's a thief. So we got him 5 levels this chapter. We also fed him 4 Spirit Dusts because we just ground our units into Horse Clue and fed him a big meal and gave him +8 magic. So we're trying to make like a Lightbrand style character. He's getting there. It's kind of delaying our Windy maxing and other stuff, but his EXP gains are so juicy that they're hard to ignore. Yeah, we should have Clarine staff off that 1 damage he took. Clarine levels are important. At level 10 she can promote. This isn't— yeah, you're right, that's the thing. This isn't even that crazy. There's crazier stuff going on. I'm so excited to abuse capture and steal monster weapons and crap. So we know that anyone can use like the Gorgon-style dark magic, and to learn to use magic that way. Can you use monster claws as weapons? Or are those truly monster locked? But yeah, after Astolfo, we definitely want to get like characters like Wendy and Lilina promoted. Clarine as well. 35 EXP. Absolutely crazy. Oh yeah, like we've... if we can capture some monster magic for Clarine, we wouldn't even necessarily have to like rip that level 20 early promotion. We could potentially have her fight using monster magic unpromoted, cap out that speed, and then like, I don't know. Either way, let's set up our Shauna boss killing strategy. This involves... Melina is one of the auras we want for that's gives us some damage reduction, Sol's more damage reduction. We need Rolling for support, we need Deke for support, we need Warding Blow. If all those things combined, we should be able to reduce the boss's damage down to 0 to not have any Nosferatu healing. And if a Vengeance proc occurs, we just sponge the damage. Yeah, Clarine's low level, so she'd get... Wait, do Troubadours have, like, the Thief EXP going on? In terms of, like, gaining combat EXP? Is that a thing? That's one of the auras we're gonna use. We want Sol. We want a Roy support and a Rally. And we want Deke support. Of all of that stuff, if we attack, we take a 0. We can just one round of the Iron Sword right here, unless he gets a Vengeance proc. Yeah, we completely obliterate this guy. I'm fine with Shauna doing this. Shauna is a character that scales extremely well, so getting a boss kill level up would be fine. He has unbelievably high growths. Fucked him up. Return on the animations for that. Then I really want to get oh my god, she got everything. Then I really want to get Monster Magic and abuse the higher EXP gain, just to like meme Clarine a little bit. Because that'd be funny. I don't know what we would be looking for, because she'll cap her speed, but we could get like luck, I guess. Maybe some more HP. Maybe naturally get the magic higher. I don't know. I hadn't thought that far. Let's go get a staff heal with Clarine. Ah, crap. Lilina healed Shauna. I couldn't... No! My staff moment! Fine, we'll be done. Oh, original cutscene, because Walt is talking to Merlinus. Oh, it's gonna be Lalum. I like how Lilina was like, had a series of dots there, like, oh no, a girl is talking to Roy. And then she gets to have this like, this is like written like an anime scene in a shonen marketed to 15-year-olds. It's like the kid character's main love interest is like, oh no, another girl's approaching him. And they get to have their jealousy scene. And then Lena shows up again. Every time Lauren touches Roy, Lena's like, only I'm allowed to do that. I thought the whole point of that Roy and Lena had multiple options they could take, because Roy has, like, Shauna, Sue as, like, romance options, right? Cecilia, for some reason, that one's awkward. To the, fact that Cecilia is Roy's fucking teacher. Cool, Worm Slayer. How much magic does it have? I'm probably just gonna use magic to kill Manichates. I imagine they still have like 20 more defense than Res, so this is only so good. Alright, let's get... There's still like an issue of missing commas in the dialogue that the person wrote for this. Because it really should be like, alright, comma, let's get moving. Without the comma, it just looks like the kind of stuff you just type into like a Discord, like, chat box. Oh my god, they're doing this. I was joking about how they were pushing the whole, like, jealousy thing, but isn't this, like, a little extraneous? What? What is this scene? This dialogue is just constant missing commas everywhere. Like, it should be like, what is it, comma, Gonzalez, like, all over the place. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about the extra scenes like that. Oh, I can send home units again! We're gonna dedicate this one to Boris. I think Boris himself makes for like a tasty meal. I think Boris is a very edible unit. I think you could roast Boris, like a glazed ham kind of situation. You could like just set him up, set that oven down to like 350, 2 hours, throw him in, put like a temperature probe, and then, you know, once you're ready, take him out, serve him up, carving knife. Don't harm Boris. General triangle attack. Oh, is a triangle attack in the game? I can get like guaranteed windy crits. Anything happen to them when you banish them? Yeah, they become a spirit dust. You send them to a nice farm upstate, and then you grind them into a powder and you consume them. Anyway, I kinda don't care enough to set up the triangle attack, but like, it might be worth doing once as a joke, so I'll keep Boris around just for that. I was gonna use Geese as my capture unit, but I neglected to train him because I was too busy training Astolfo, even though I do want to abuse capture. Gonzalez is better base stats offensively, but way worse skill, so I was thinking I'll just try Geese for capturing. Knowing that, maybe I'll eat Gonzalez. Maybe he's edible. Gonzalez is a big boy too, right? I don't want any extra Gonzalez seeds. If I could eat him to avoid those, that'd be nice. Okay, sorry. Tasty! He's a spirit dust now. Lot is staying around one more chapter to see if the, there's still that house where you have to send Lot or Wade to for a Speedwing, like in Vanilla, but I don't think so. And then we'll eat Lot. Yeah, they're out B villages, but I don't think we even have that chapter, so it's probably fine. Oh no, no, don't sell these! The staff grind potential. Okay, so you can just staff grind with anyone if you want to. You can just go barrier crazy, right? This also might just be good for general, actual I am using barrier purposes, since enemy mages have been truly horrifyingly threatening in terms of their potential damage output and the A-rank tomes are being given, and we've confirmed that promoted sages and promoted druids have proc skills to do more damage randomly. Yeah, concoctions are 20 HP vulneraries, and they're pretty cheap, I guess. So I'm gonna buy a barrier, not to grind EXP, but legit just using a barrier purpose. Does it stack a pure water? No, it's the same boost. They do the same thing. We have pure waters, it's just easier to carry one barrier than a lot of pure waters, I guess. By the way, that Fenrir we captured last turn, how much does it sell for? Was capturing that Fenrir worth it? Huh! So we have money again. We can also we're getting like a massive excess of promotional items, so when we're broke, we're going to sell some of those. We're just kind of gauging which units we're going to use first. But they keep giving us promotional items. And Geese comes with one. So we have one for Geese and Stolfo. But we just have like a lot. So Elixirs too are worth money. So that's not a Spirit Dust we could give to Astolfo if we wanted to. Yeah, it's funny. Take your funny dust. So my question is, what would it take to fight Gorgons if we wanted to get monster magic? To teach Clarine how to use Flux. Because the first tower of the Tower of Volney is just zombies. Do you see, like, Moguls and stuff if you, go further in? Can you use Mogul eyes on any character? Yeah, capture's one way to get items. Secret Book to Geese. That would maybe be good. It's only like 2% like more hit rate after when you capture and you have your stats, so... You need stone. Only stone? Stone's the only thing that works? You can't do Moguls? Okay, that's harder then. I don't know when you'd find stone. I'm not sure if Tower of Volney has stone available. Maybe then the abuse of capturing monster stuff will have to wait until we can find Gorgons. Stone is the only one Vinal that grants weapon EXP. I see. Can you use the other weapons, though? Like, ignoring the concept of granting weapon EXP from monster weapons, can you use them? Are they usable? Could you capture a Mogul and get the Crimson Eye, or whatever it's called, and use that as a combat weapon? You can use them. Then that would be a way to give Clarine a weapon. Because we were just discussing how we were using the fact that Astolfo is a thief, he was getting extra EXP, we got him 5 levels. If we gave Clarine a weapon, Troubadours are similar to thieves in that their class is weighted to be like, you know, weaker. So if she was able to get a combat kill, the combination of being low level and being a weak class would give her a crap ton of EXP and it would be funny. Power flows are randomized, so it's not certain. Maybe we'll experiment with that next time and go into the tower and see if we can secure a weapon for Clarine, just because I think that I wouldn't normally go into the tower, but I think doing that for the entertainment purposes sounds hilarious, just to see how much we can abuse the broken mechanics of this game to create a situation that's wacky. This might be a good point to call it then. Since I've been going for 3 hours, I've only managed to even do 2 chapters because I've been doing them, you know, so slow. I think that what we'll do is let's preview Astolfo's promotions. To just have something like to look forward to, because I've been going at a snail's pace. Let's at least see what was it that we're working towards. Let's make a save state so we can quickly preview these promotional gains. So it looks like they're both just swords. Let's see if Rogue gets a lot of magic. Speed up a little bit. 2 magic. No speed. That's unfortunate that no speed. He legitimately somehow needs speed. Oh no, magic caps at 20? Tragedy is struck. That's really unfortunate. What skill would he get? Lock touch? That's so boring! Yeah, Faye can use claws, but she won't be very good with them because she has low stats and it's Dragonstone that compensates. What about Assassin? Let's check Assassin. There's no point going rogue if our magic cap is crap. We're gonna find out, Luigi. Gain a speed, that's good. What skill did we get? Lethality. So this could kill... This is not Silencer. Silencer turns half of your crits into instant kills on things that aren't tagged as like final boss, where it like makes it less likely. Assassin most likely can't steal. I have capture, so that's okay, right? Isn't capture the new steal then? Assassin can't steal. Of course it can't. Why would he fix that terrible issue? Yeah, lethality is... Because with Silencer you can get like high crit rates, then trigger it semi-often. This is just a 7% chance to kill the enemy, which is, I mean, it'll happen eventually, but whatever. This makes me want to look up what skills assassins and rogues get at higher levels, because I'm kind of unimpressed by the low-level stuff. So I'm gonna go open up this ROM and check what the level up skills are. Having to have Binding Blade Remake, this one. Okay, yeah, it's opening up the realm right now. Presumably. Where is it? Where's my FE builder? Did it crash? Did I fail to open the ROM? I just wanted to look up the skills because I'm gonna launch FE builder again. FE builder... Oh, it just came up after like a 60-second delay. Okay, now I can look up the skills. Skill by class. Perfect. Assassin gets lethality as initial skill. At level 5 it gets Infiltrator, which gives you free damage and 15 hit if you're within 2 spaces of 2 or more enemies. So if there's a dense group of enemies, you get a massive damage and hit steroid. That sounds pretty good, I guess. At level 15 they get something called Assassinate. When initiating battle at 1 range plus 2 damage, double attacks occur before counter. You get Desperation. Whenever you attack, you just instantly hit them twice. That's wild. Rogue gets Acrobat and Celerity, so you get all-traversable terrain costs 1 movement without terrain penalties, and you also get +2 movement. So what would be funnier, to give Astolfo 5 million move, free boots, and the ability to glide over forests, or do we give him the ability to initiate combat and to double them before he gets hit? Because I also like how Assassin had damage and hit rate increases. Since Assassinate gives +2 damage and Infiltrator gives +3. So if you just run up on some enemies, and you're near 2 enemies, and you just hit one, you have +5 flat damage, and you hit them twice. That sounds okay. Especially for something like a mage. You could kill it without taking the counterattack, because we've confirmed that mages are like super deadly in this. Is Assassin's magic cap higher? Probably not. I mean, I'll check. It's probably still 20. Wait, the bar looks longer than strength. Hold on. Is Assassin magic cap higher than Rogue for some godforsaken reason? I'm going to the class editor. I'll tell you in a second. Assassin's magic cap is 22! It's higher. Why? That's 2 more damage for light brands. That's kind of funny then. Maybe I should go that. It looks like the defense is capped at 20, so even though Astolfo's really high mixed defense gross, they do cap out. Although, the fact that he could get 60 HP and 20 in both defenses is still reasonably quite bulky. Rogue is the same defensively. The Thief classes have terrible caps outside of speed. But I'd be tempted to try Assassin. I think that would be funny. Let's check what Geese promotes into while we're doing this. Warrior and Berserker. Axes, bows. I think the Berserker sprite is a little dark. because the shadow on the axe blade is a little bit heavy here. Just a little bit. I think the axe blade looks better on the warrior, where you see that there's a shadow on the axe blade where it's a darker tone, but it fits better. Also, the single white pixel sticking out of the helmet is a little extreme when it's that dark. Pick warrior because the Zerker looks stupid. I can see that. Let's just check what they give. Like another new save state. Does warrior lose? No, you wouldn't lose skills. Capture is on your skill bar. You wouldn't lose anything. Zerker gives really modest increases to your promotional gains there. That was surprisingly restrained. And you get the 15 crit. Stacking crit with heavy strikes and supports is probably good on this character, so I imagine Berserker is like a pretty strong option. Picking up bows doesn't sound very appealing to me, but we can check if warrior has a better promotional gain. Mostly just defenses, no speed. Couple points of skill. And D rank bows. That's kind of unexciting. What's the skill? Wait. Hold on. That's the Blessed Heart Warrior moment right there. That'd be... So every single time you want to capture an enemy with a lance, you just fucking hit. Actually, isn't this extremely good? Because, most enemies in the late game use lances. They use vanilla enemy deployment past Chapter 8. They only use Project Ember for the first third of the game. Starting around 13 or so, most enemies use lances. There's cavalry in 13. Arcadia has axes again, but the wyverns use lances. In Chapter 15, all the cavalry use lances. In 16, that one's an exception. When I went to Ilia, all the Pegasi used lances. When you fight Burn, all the wyverns use lances again. Lances are the most common weapon type, right? So wouldn't this just let you just avoid tank lances and then capture them? You don't even need that much avoid. I mean, I have 41 avoid right now. That would bring me up to 51, and then weapon triangle, 100 avoid into lances right now, without any supports or higher stats. That has to be good. I think warrior has to be good. That's so much better than going for the crit. The defensive and hit rate consistency benefits of this. This is going to be relevant against like half the enemies in the game past a point. And then you can just like Juggernaut and train geese against those. Okay, yeah. That sounds really good. We'll be going for that. We'll have to get geese some levels. That's a cool thing. Let's while we're on this train of just like previewing these promotions we want to get, we can look at Dorothy as well. This is a good way to wind down our stream. It's just to make another save state, another fresh one. We're gonna load all the way back to before the assassin at the end of this. I just want to see. You know, the skill descriptions here could have been used to tell you what their level 1 skill is, and they just kind of didn't do that. Be nice. These are kind of washed out, samey sprites. Isn't this ranger kind of ugly? It looks like she rolled in mud. Like, her and her horse just rolled in a giant thing of mud. I think these are too washed out. The colors are really desaturated, and they don't contrast each other very much. The sniper is better than the ranger. The ranger is just really muddy. Sniper's okay. I really don't like the ranger here. Well, let's look at what the skills are. Yeah, it's hard for ranger to look good. They don't have very many colors to work with when they need a character and the horse. 3 strength. So big gains on sniper then, right? Right. So sniper being crit, plus the ability to like get some extra crit from soul, a killer bow, that's probably okay. I mean, I have like 38 crit right now. I go to the killer bow, 60, 68? That's not bad. Yeah, I have crit from Clarine. So I can get 10 crit from Clarine, 7 crit from Saul, 15 from the skill, then 30 from the bow. That's not bad. Sniper sounds okay. I liked the strength gain too. The strength gain was really high. Let's check the Ranger. 2 strength, so still really considerable stat gains. The defensive ones are pretty enormous there. She would gain the ability to 1 range, but her skill would just be Kanto. She doesn't gain an actual like level 1 skill. So she gets less skills because Kanto is taking up her budget here. It's also worse than Nomad Trooper because it has less movement. It's only 7 move instead of 8. This is like a budget Nomad. I don't think getting 1 range is too valuable here, since her defenses are still pretty terrible. I'm also to be a rescue dropper. I kind of like the idea of Sniper. I'm also almost certain that Sniper picks up Bowfair later because that's just what they do. I don't even have to open up the ROM to tell you that. I'm just telling you now it has Bowfair. I'll go confirm it. I'm gonna hit assign skill by class, and I'm gonna go look at Sniper, and it's gonna have Bowfair in it. Sniper, Bowfair. I fucking told you! Who says has Bowfair? Oh my god, it gets point blank. Wait, what's the point of Ranger? If you get 1 range bows on every single bow in the game at level 5 Sniper, why would you use Ranger for swords? Ranger's stuck at either 1 or 2 range, while Sniper gets 1 to 2 on every single bow? Isn't Ranger kinda shit? Okay, Ranger gets some really good attack steroid skills now that I'm opening it up. They get kind of a death blow style thing at 5, quick draw, which is 4 damage when you initiate, but they also get trample at 15, which is 5 damage to unmounted units, so they get a pretty hefty +9. But Sniper's not without its damage increases, because Sniper gets Bowfair, so... The fact that Sniper's a crit class, they get Bowfair, they get point blank. I like Sniper a lot more. You basically just get Kanto if you go Ranger. But Trample's really strong. But yeah, I'll go Sniper. So we planned some of our promotions for the future. I also know I want to go General Wendy. What about Lilina's promotion? Let's preview like every promotion. Let's do a whole bunch of previews here. I don't know when I'm going to promote, but I might promote some of these people before the next chapter. But I also might like meme and go into the Tower of Volney to try and get like monster magic to use the green. That might not promote people if I'm going to be doing something easy. So she gets truly ridiculous growths there. What really stood out was 5 res. Axes, staves, light match. Slow down! So she goes from Anima to a 4-weapon character. B rank in staves? That's huge! FE4 type promotion, absolutely. So B rank in staves can use Physic at base. She can just use Physic at join. What skill would she get? Rightful Heir. You don't have any proc skills! Who in their right mind put this? It doesn't do anything! It's a... Change the order that you get skills! Why is this your level 1 skill? This game's a clown show. She gets Ether later. Yeah, so why she's... Okay, whatever. I guess I wanted to give her both, but they wanted Ether to be like the level 15 capstone or something, so just start with Rightful Heir at like level 1 then. Check animations in tower. Yeah, we could run to the tower to check the Marchioness animations, if you'd like. You know, there's neither Sol nor Clarine are level 10. Okay, yeah, we'll look at these axe animations real quick. Then we'll reload our save state. Here, fight some enemies with the wolf beetle. See ya, DJ, yeah. That's like the Hector stance with the axe. Yeah, they're Hector-styled animations. Yeah, so it's like a combination of like Leon's Necromancer, edited to be a dress with legs showing, and it has Hector-style combat animations. Alright, well, we've seen the combat animations. Apparently there's like specific armads ones, we'll check those out later. It would take a while to get her to S rank X, but weapon rank is pretty quick in this, so maybe we'll try and get her to use the armads as a joke at some point. Wolfbeal is not a useless weapon, even with low strength, it's a 30-might weapon in the right time, so that's like pretty okay. Okay, this is where we are actually safe, before we tested a single promotion. Back here before Assassin, my units are still unpromoted. Yeah. So we'll actually save here. And we can go ahead and continue tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out, I had a good time. I'm excited to make some of these units truly ridiculously broken, and explore what shenanigans there are in this game. And we'll try and start abusing capture tomorrow, and start messing around with magic, and see what ridiculous stuff we can cause to happen. That's it for today. I'll be back tomorrow afternoon. Cheers.